on going live, and then now. Okay, Ace, brilliant. Hi guys, we're back now. Just some technical difficulties there. We had some issues with the stream lagging, so going live, and that should be fixed now. Okay, Ace, brilliant. But hopefully they're better. Hi guys, we're back now. Just some technical difficulties there. We just a little bit of what's happened so far, in case people have missed it. Our adventurers started out with a damaged beyond sailing capacity ship, and they were in dire need of some kind of job. They found a local. I've forgotten what the fake name was that we said. What was the fake name for the pub?
Oh, Netherspoons.
Yes,
Netherspoons.
they went to the local Netherspoons and managed to find a young kobold named Frankie Mellon, offering them a too-good-to-believe job. A simple go to that destination, pick up that object quest. They also met some friends along the way. They bullied a teenage dwarf so bad they're doing work experience.
Did not.
I believe.
Anchor alone. Anchor will take sole responsibility for this child. And they've been selling for about a day. It's about halfway through the night where they laid anchor, and they have been accosted by two rather large toads. And yes, as the comment mentioned earlier, they are actually toads because they have shorter legs. I googled it in the break.
Oh, brilliant.
So, let's get back into it. We are starting first up with the first frog. However, it is a surprise round. So, not the first frog, not Maz, not Charlie, because the two of you were asleep. First off person that was prepared was Jean. What do you do?
Okay. So I can see this frog kind of coming out at us, right? Is it like still under the ocean, or
Still under the water? You see its kind of big, powerful legs kicking up the algae behind it, and it kind of begins to swirl and bloom. You notice as the water passes through the algae, it's almost like a kind of kinetic dynamo. As more water rushes past it, the brighter it goes. So you're kind of seeing flashes of movement as each of these things pass. With that focus on the algae, you do actually notice that some of it seems to have congealed and come close together. And if you strain your eyes, almost looks like text. You look closely and it says, Chloe Canning has donated $40 to Game to Grow. Thank you so much for your donation. It's weird. It just looks like text. But the moment that you stop thinking about it, it dissipates and it looks like algae again. Weird that. What do you do on your turn?
okay, I'm going to kind of hold on. I will just kind of stand a bit closer, and kind of ready a fireball. Right.
Okay. What's the trigger for this?
For when the frog jumps out of the water.
Okay, so the moment that it's kind of up above the water, you're going to fire off a blast at it.
Yeah.
Will that end your turn?
I believe it will, yes.
All right, Anchor. Could we get your...
Yeah, so, I want to...
Oh, sorry, just a second. We're getting a little bit of feedback from, I don't know if someone has the Sirenscape out loud or something like that. We're just getting a little bit of feedback on the music.
No.
I think it's Holly. She's muted herself
I'm
now.
not.
Okay. We'll figure it out as we go, as we always do with streams like this. Anyway, Anchor, your turn.
So, before this, we established that I dashed back, and I want to be very fair, and I don't want to be cheaty. So I got all the way back to the helm and completely forgot to light a torch. So I guess I trip and stumble, but not fall over.
Free action to draw a torch, though. So.
Oh, okay, cool. I will.
On the next turn.
I shall draw a torch.
Can't light it yet.
Okay.
And that brings us to the first order in initiative on a non-surprise round. That is the close-up frog. It is going to hop and swim with its movement. It is going to make it up and onto the ship. However, as it leaps out of the water, Gene, you go.
It is to hit a 16.
Ace to hit 16. That's amazing. You fire off a fireball. Describe how this kind of acts.
A ball of flame scorches through the quite salty air, and it blings in around the forehead area of the.
Oh, okay. So
a big.
As this toad with a big, powerful kick leaps up out of the water onto the deck, you kind of fire off a bolt and you watch almost in slow motion as these kind of 3 bolts of fire pirouette and spin around each other. Oh, cute doggy! Spin around each other, crackling through the spray and the water. You see as each droplet of water off the spray of this toad, drips through. It kind of fizzles, and you see kind of salt crystals fall down to the table, and then it impacts against the slimy, wet skin of the toad. I will say, it doesn't do as much damage as you think it does on this slimy, sticky, wet toad.
So that's 12, so I... No, whatever...
12 hit, did you hit?
Yeah.
That hits,
12
so
damage.
roll damage.
No,
12 damage?
12
Ace.
damage.
Ace.
The 2 hit of the 16, yeah.
Alright, so that brings it down some health. Next up is the toad. After your prepared action, it stands in front of you all and is going to make 2 attacks. It is first going to try and bite Maz the rogue.
Oh, that's so rude.
That's a 19 as its kind of slimy jaws try to clamp down on you. Does that hit your AC?
It does.
It does. Very unfortunate you are now kind of... make a strength check.
Strength check. Do I literally just click on my strength thing?
Yes.
A 13.
13. You manage to you get bitten by it, but you manage to wriggle out and slip away from its slimy jaws. You're not grappled by the creature, so it kind of bites at you, but it's kind of like a kind of thing rather than a chomp that keeps you there.
Awesome.
I'm gonna roll damage for that real quick. That is 10 bludgeoning damage as it kind of clinks into you. It's also then going to kind of turn its body around and aim a kick at Gene.
Okay.
That is a nat 1. It misses and swings wide over your head. This big, powerful leg that let it clean out the water kind of just swings out at you and misses over your head. That ends its turn. Maz, your turn.
Oh, I'm so tempted to try and befriend this thing.
Cute.
I'm gonna yell at the toad. I'm gonna be like, "Oi! I see you. I want to be your friend."
Alright, I'm gonna
that's how I'd like to do that.
Animal handling with
Animal handling.
advantage because you haven't actually attacked it yet.
Okay. Wow, that one wasn't so good. That was a 9. That one was a 12.
Unfortunately, it doesn't seem swayed by your response and kind of croaks back at you, kind of...
Understandable.
Does that end your turn? It's a free action to speak. So you still have your attack action, bonus action, and movement.
Oh shit, okay. Well, in that case, I'm just gonna try and stab it then. When I figure out how to open my Roll20 thingy. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna try and give it a little slash with a rapier I have.
You kind of go in with that. Perfect. Roll to hit.
Is that the hit slash DC?
Yes, it will be a sneak attack because you have a ally within 5 feet of it.
How
so
do
if
I...
it's hit, you can roll sneak attack damage.
Well, I got a 10.
A 10. All right, that is unfortunately a miss. As you kind of stab forward with this rapier, you watch it kind of bulges into the thick, rubbery, slimy skin, but it just kind of glances off and glides to the side of the thing. Does that end your turn?
That does end my turn.
All right, Charlie, the cleric, your turn.
Charlie the cleric. I'm going to blind it. Use blindness / deafness.
All right.
Can it make a Constitution saving throw, please?
Certainly can do. Natural 20. I'm so sorry for you.
I'll just sit here then. I'm kidding.
Sorry.
As using Nimble Escape, I'll as a bonus action, I will hide
Hide where?
underneath, like the stairs, or underneath the deck, kind of thing.
All right. So you're kind of on top deck now. You kind of take a moment to after you kind of cast the spell, you feel the energy come and kind of rip down your arms and blast out, and then it just null and void, doesn't seem to affect the creature. You then take a moment to kind of get your bearings and move to where you think you can hide.
She's kind of just like shit, fine, friend. Probably. Is this bit under here? Am I able to run under this bit? Or is that just a thing?
Yeah. That's you could hide behind the sails. Is that what you're trying to do? Kind of run under the sails, hide on the other side of them. Roll stealth for me with advantage because you are in darkness.
Nice. First one's a 7. Second one is an 8.
Unfortunately, it seems to keep one of its kind of big bulgy eyes just trained on you the whole time. The other one, flicking between Maz and Jean, with the other eye kind of both looking in different directions. Does that end your turn, Charlie?
Yeah.
All right. That brings us to Jean.
Yeah. Seeing how the flame kind of fizzled out on that slime, he decides good old-fashioned hand-to-hand combat is the way to go. So with the rapier in hand, he's gonna jab straight for the frog's eye. And he's going to get a 24. I think that hits.
24. That is a brilliant hit. You're able to kind of very quickly stab forward, and you kind of pierce. You don't hit the eye, but you pierce the slimy skin underneath it, and deep kind of green and red blood begins to kind of pool out in these thick, undulating slimes as you pierce underneath. Roll damage.
8 damage. And as a bonus action, I'm going to give our friendly rogue here some bardic inspiration.
Oh.
All right.
I was hoping you were going to say robot, but sure, fine. Whatever.
Describe bardic inspiration. What are the dice on bardic inspiration, and what can those do?
So it's for a bonus action. A creature within 60 feet that can hear me gains an inspiration die, which is 1d8, which you can add to any ability check, attack roll, or saving throw within the next 10 minutes. That's 10 in-game minutes.
Yeah, not in real life ones.
No, that's like a round.
Right.
That's
and
like someone's turn.
It can be added after seeing the roll, but not after the outcome is learned.
So if you roll it and you get like a 3, you can add it to that. But if I tell you that 3 misses.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. And how do you go about inspiring Maz?
I look to our roguish Maz and I just go, "Hit him in the face, darling."
I'm sure that is mightily inspirational.
That is so inspiring. I feel so inspired.
All right. And does that end your turn, Jean?
Yes, it does.
All right, Anchor. What are you doing?
I'm gonna transform my left arm into the cannon mode, and I'm gonna use it to light a torch.
Okay, so you kind of power it up, and you see this kind of blue-orange kind of fire begin to build up and bulge at the beginning, and then you just slam the end of the torch in, and it immediately flares up into flame with a torch. I will add that.
Hell yeah.
And that'll be a bonus action to light the torch.
Oh, that's a bonus action. Brilliant. Right, what can I see? What can I see? Let me see. Okay, so I still can't see anything.
You can move up towards them a bit.
I can. Yeah. I'm gonna. Oh, hang on. Roll 20. How many feet is a square again? Is it 5?
5 foot is 1 square. To get up into melee range would be 30 feet. To get next to Maz would be 25. To get past Jean would be 35.
I'm gonna head here to the mast.
Okay.
And now that I can see the frog, I'm gonna cast a first level witch bolt on it.
Okay, all right. So, I assume you're doing this through your gun.
Yeah, I'm doing it through my
straight
gun.
beam attack. You watch as this thing charges up, and this time it's kind of a dark green kind of crackle of electricity, and then you push it forward, and you watch as this bursts out into a deep kind of thick lightning green electrical bolt that you're firing. What do you want me to roll?
But oh no, I have to roll to hit, and it's only 6.
Okay. Unfortunately, that will miss. You fire off this laser, and it kind of scores the area above the creature, but doesn't seem to hit anywhere near it. Next is the faraway frog that is going to use its full movement plus dash to get it up onto here. And unfortunately, this one does know where you are, Charlie, and sees you. It can't make an attack because it used its dash action. So, on to second froggy. This is going to make, this time, a bite at Jean and a kick at Rogue. At Maz. Sorry, the thing was covering up, and it just said Rogue Tiefling.
I'll allow it this time.
I'm sorry, I won't do it again.
Next time, I'm going to seduce all the frogs.
Alright, that is a nat 1 on the bite. And a second nat 1 on the kick. This frog misses you cleanly. It's feeling a bit sympathetic for you, what with the plea for allegiance at the beginning. So it doesn't have heart behind the bite and the kick this time. You watch it kind of lazily kicks and bites in your general direction. Maz?
That's a mood.
He's doing this so lazily that I want to try and make friends again. I'm not going to. I am going to try and throw a dagger in its eye.
Alright, roll to hit. You will have disadvantage because you're in melee range on a thrown attack.
Oh shit, yeah. I have rolled a 14 and a 21.
14 hits clean. You kind of pick up a dagger from your waist and kind of chuck it very, very suddenly, and you actually hit in the same damaged spot underneath the eye as Jean stabbed. Roll damage. This will also be a sneak attack because you're you're next to an ally.
Oh, okay. So that's a 5, and then the sneak attack. Oh, that just threw a lot of dice at me.
That's what sneak attack does. What was that? 14 damage on sneak attack plus 5 on dagger?
5 on dagger.
Alright, yeah, so you hit it clean in the same wound. It actually goes up into the eye a bit, and it is enough to kill the creature.
Oh!
How do you want to kill it?
I want to pop his eyeball out.
Alright, okay, so you chuck this dagger and it goes up under the wound, and you watch as it kind of pivots with the momentum and slaps into the side of the face, and all that force is enough to pop this eyeball clean out, and this kind of thick, gungy yellow eye with a big black amphibious slit flops and slaps down onto the deck, kind of just sitting there heavily on the board, and the body slumps back into the water.
Shouldn't have done that. I feel sick now.
Content warning.
Oh,
that was my bad. I didn't think he'd be that graphic.
Alright, does that end your turn, Maz?
Yes, it does.
Alright, Charlie.
Okay, which one is the one that's dead? The one in the sea?
The one that's in the sea, yes. Its body is just kind of floating there.
The one that is right next to me, I guess. I will cast Inflict Wounds at 2nd level.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll to hit or a con save or what?
It is a roll, and I shall roll.
Okay.
That is a 19 to hit.
All right, 19 to hit. That'll hit.
Awesome. It will take a damage. 4d10 damage. I'll pop that now.
4d10 damage. This is chunky damage.
Chunky. What? What? A 7? 7?
Chunky.
7?
Chunky
7.
You kind of slap this creature with a hand covered in deep kind of black lightning. You press it into the creature's chest, and that lightning kind of fizzles against its soft, sticky skin, and it doesn't do the damage you thought it would. It still does the 7 damage, but you were expecting more.
Yeah, I got 2, 3, 1, 1
Oh,
on a 4d10.
I feel real bad for you on that one. Is that your turn?
That's so rude. Yeah, I guess.
So rough.
All right, Gene, your turn.
Alright, Gene, seeing how much his last endeavor worked so well, he's going to... These are stairs here, yeah? Hold on. I forget. Is it not tab to ping? Oh no, it's hold left click, isn't it? Oh no, it's not working. Oh, there we go. These are stairs up here, right?
Yeah, stairs up onto the top deck.
Alright then, Gene's gonna kind of ready his rapier and just from the bottom here, charge up the stairs straight for that toad. Just
All right,
yeah.
it's just running straight forward, kind of almost holding your rapier like a lance tucked under your arm. You charge forward and kind of lunge out at the last minute. Roll to hit. With advantage, I'll say, because you described it so well.
Oh, nice. Okay. First roll. Glad I have advantage. No, okay, that's a 12.
A 12 does hit, only just. Meets it beats. Roll damage.
Okay. And my damage will be a 8.
8. All right, you kind of run in and stab, and then you kind of pierce part of the leg through kind of the webbed foot, and kind of almost pin its foot to the ground.
Okay.
All right, is that your turn?
Yeah, I'll end my turn.
All right, Anchor, your turn.
Oh, it's my turn. Cool.
That one in the sea is...
No, that was an accident. That was an accident. I didn't just jump into the sea. No, I was trying to measure. My mouse. Yeah, I'm gonna try and hit it with another witch bolt. This one.
Okay. Well, Witch Bolt is actually concentration, so if you can use your bonus action to redirect it at this frog. And
Oh,
still make
awesome.
attack.
Cool. So yeah, I'll redirect that witch bolt. Do I have to roll the hit again?
Yeah, roll to hit again.
Damn it! It's 9.
All right, your arm's kind of blasting out of control. You've unloaded too much energy into this attack, and you're trying to wrestle your arm in to point it at the new frog, and it's just keeps missing.
All right, I'm
real
gonna.
quick, actually, Charlie and Jean, roll dexterity saving throws for me.
Okay, that's good.
This is wonderful.
I'm sorry.
It's fine.
It's the stand.
That is a 25.
That's a 15 for me.
All right, both of you are easily able to kind of jump and dodge as Anchor's beam goes wildly over the area from you two. It's kind of like a duck and then a jump and then a kind of moment as this beam's kind of flying around a bit all over the place. You still have your attack actions.
Cool. I'm gonna give up on the witch bolt, and I'm just gonna.
All right, so you're dropping concentration.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna
swap over
to my crossbow, which is just my gun, my blaster, and I'm gonna try and hit it once, and then again, but I'll roll them separately.
Okay, nice.
Cool. The first one's a goddamn nat 20.
You kind of drop the witch's bolt, and your gun kind of temporarily goes back to being a fist hand, but then you immediately kind of like whip your hand aside and it kind of comes back out again looking fresh as before, and this time you blast it up with the heated fireball, and you kind of fire it off, and you overcharged it because of the amount of energy that was sat kind of pulsing in your hand. Roll damage. Don't forget to double the dice roll damage.
Oh.
Right. So 8 plus 5 is 13, and then I double that.
All right. Yep. You double. No. Don't add the +9. Just double the dice roll.
No, 8 plus 5. That's the.
Oh, that's the 2 dice.
Those are the 2.
Yeah.
That's the 2 dice. So 10 plus 8, 26 plus 1. 27.
27 damage. You overcharge it, and you watch as this thick ball of blue and orange fire forms almost like a comet through the air, and it sails past Jean's head. You hear just a as it hits, and then a boom as a kind of shockwave ricochets through this creature. How do you want to do this?
I'm gonna. So yeah, I overcharge it and fire and a dab.
All right, you fire, and it's kind of like a. You almost go to shield yourself, and then you go no. You swing it off in the other direction. You go into a hard, full force as the smoke trails from your handgun and the heated metal bleeds a faint orange in the daylight. The shockwave of it hitting the creature is enough to blast it rolling backwards off into the water, and you just smell like a fried kind of chickeny smell, reeking off the creature.
Feel.
And
did
that
it.
will end combat. You see Frank stood at the back of the ship, just stunned, paper in hand, pen in the other, just
You taking notes, Frank?
Taking notes.
See this? You see this? When you're a sailor, this is the kind of badass shit you get up to. And don't write down the whole thing where I missed with the witch bolt. I got too excited. Just. I'm cool, right. Okay? I contribute.
Sorry, yeah. Whatever you want, Anchor. So what do you guys do?
Jean
wants to throw Frank off overboard, but I'm not going to.
Kind of floats
No.
in kind of one bleeding out into the ocean, causing this kind of like thick red pool around the side, and the other one faint wisps of smoke up into the rain. It's pouring down on you.
Jean walks over to like the edge, looks over, and just wittily quips, "Looks like Toe Day was not your day."
So we can't.
I also walk over to the edge. I say, "Looks like Kermit's gonna need a new frog."
And with those 2 one-liners, I am going to quickly remind everyone in chat that we are only $200 or so away from putting a kraken on these people, and
we deserve it. And we deserve it.
After those 2 lines, I feel like we do deserve to die.
Open up your wallets and kill us.
Please make it stop.
But you will also be killing Frank because I went into this thinking that Anchor was going to have a moral compass, and as soon as you put a teenager in front of me, I decided, no, this is a meat shield.
I'm planning to adopt this kid. This is my kid now.
No, I love him, and I find him really sweet.
Can we give him a
but
shield?
It would be funny to
something.
No, I'm going to rename him Fred. He doesn't know it yet, but that's what's happening.
If you're adopting him, you're paying for the therapy.
Oh shit!
Okay.
If we put him in a barrel, every time there's combat, he'll be fine. They won't know
We're not
it's there.
putting him in a barrel.
Right.
To be fair, that would count as a full defense, and he would get a +5 to his AC.
In that case, he's going in the barrel.
Put him in the barrel next time it's combat.
I go below decks. I go below decks and I drag up a barrel full of vinegar.
No!
And I just slam it down and I say, Frank, this is for your protection. My sweet, sweet teenage friend.
I think
Get
it'll
in
be
the
quite
barrel.
sour if he gets in the vinegar, not sweet.
Are we going to add some vinegar or are we just going to let it in there?
Catherine, get in the barrel. Get in the barrel.
The barrel full of vinegar.
The barrel doesn't smell too good. Anchor.
I pour the vinegar out onto the dead frogs, toads,
What?
and then I just say, get in the barrel.
We needed
But
that
combat's
vinegar.
Part of your work experience.
But combat's over, we don't need to put him in the barrel now.
Okay. I turn to him and I go, Fred, can I call you Fred? Look, next time you see any big frogs or any kind of combat, please just hop in there, okay?
Yeah.
No, it's Fred now.
Fred.
How would you like to be called Fred?
Fred,
I guess it's okay.
Thank you.
because we've already got a Frankie. Where's Frankie?
And
Frankie didn't come with.
Frankie's not here.
Frankie's not here,
come
but
with.
Fred is.
And Frankie paid for you to do this job for him. He's not coming with you.
I'm gonna put his head down a toilet. Why?
Oh,
Why have I decided to be an asshole? Why am I being an
I think
asshole?
our toilet is a bucket on a ship, right?
Oh,
Probably.
You'd put his head in a bucket?
Anchor
No.
is fully
I
having
use
an
bucket.
existential crisis. Just
Alright.
like questioning their decisions to be mean to this poor boy.
and
I
with
think I
all
will
that-
drag away Anchor from this child.
With all that done, I assume you guys rest till morning. Frankie in his new semi-permanent barrel.
Fred.
Just out of
No,
fear
it's
of-
Fred.
Fred in his semi-permanent barrel, just staying in there purely out of fear of what might happen to him if he comes out early.
So do we get a long rest?
And you guys get your long rest until early morning.
Cool.
Is
How
Fred the big
hot is
bad
it?
baddie at the end?
It's been a rainy evening, but it's about it's probably about, I'd say, about 30-ish degrees, 35 maybe.
Cool.
It's a
Cool.
fairly
I crack an egg on my skull.
early morning egg cracking. That's how
I
you-
crack an egg on my skull and I fry it up, and then let's say it's about, because I only need 6 hours of sleep, it's about 6 a.m. So I'm just knocking on the barrel and say, Fred,
Huh?
I just want to say that I'm deeply and truly sorry for how I treated you yesterday, and to be very honest, I'm struggling to readjust myself. I've only really been back in this business for 2 weeks. I've been under the ocean for a long time. So here you go, and I peel 2 fried eggs off of my forehead, and I say, "Eat up. This is my sorry breakfast."
He holds out his
Fried eggs
hands
would be so
and
rough.
screams in pain as you place hot fried eggs on his bare hands. Just Why?
Oh no! I forgot. You can feel heat. Oh, ooh.
Right.
It's fine. Just wash it in. Just wash it in a bit of the vinegar. I'm sure it'll be
Anchor?
okay.
Anchor,
Yes.
let me show you how
Yes.
it's done. Hey there, little fella.
Don't. You can't say that.
As
You
begin
can't say that to a
talking Frank,
teenager.
but as you begin talking to Frank or Fred or whatever, he peels the eggs off his hands. He's got nasty burns on them. Places them on the side of the barrel and begins to wash his hands in the vinegar.
Oh, God.
And then further screams. Oh God!
I'm gonna heal him. Can I cast-
washing out of fear?
Can I cast healing word on him?
I'm doing my best to be nice to you.
As
Why
you
are you
cast it,
screaming?
his hands
I cast
heal
healing
over-
word.
His hands heal over, but his heart does not.
Stop screaming.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Jean's just
You
gonna
need
like,
another egg.
get to him. It's like,
I'm gonna. Is the toad's eyeball still there?
The toad's eyeball is sat kind of flat and lumpy on deck. The toads have floated off during the night, but the eyeball is still sat there.
Can I grab it and turn and be like, Fred, hey son,
Oh,
you want to play catch?
No.
Yep. You make an athletics check as you chuck this thing to them.
This poor child.
I feel so bad for this kid. Oh no, it's a 5.
Oh no.
Slaps right in the face and just kind of peels off slowly. Thumps to the deck.
Oh no!
You know,
Oh, come here, Fred.
Fred,
Oh,
I am
Fred.
so
For
sorry.
Fred's
Imagine
own
Fred.
safety, can we put him back in the barrel?
Maybe get back in the barrel. We'll get you a pillow.
Back into the barrel.
You'll be okay if you're in the barrel.
In fact,
Don't forget. Don't
we
forget. You still need to
something
write notes.
safer. Fred,
Okay, this will
Suggestion for during combat, not for during the day. He's
This'll
not a
get you-
dog.
Pulls the lid over himself and seals it shut on his head.
Now,
And he
Fred.
cries.
Fred, don't forget. Just please, this will get you into college, okay? I'm trying to get you into college because you shouldn't be working at Netherspoons, okay? All right? Follow your dreams. What do you want to do? What do you want to be when you're?
I want to leave. I want to be on this
Go
boat.
back in the barrel. We'll
Hey.
swim into the ocean and let him float back in the barrel.
No!
no.
No, we cannot do that. We cannot do
I
that.
immediately stop that entire thing from happening.
No, Catherine, stop it.
It's a very quick shutdown.
Lives Charlie, not Catherine.
No, it's Catherine now.
No,
It's Christopher.
It's Fred.
Yeah, I thought it was-
I am Christopher.
Oh, goodness. And I think with that, we're going to take a 15-minute break.
Okay.
right. Time. Free time.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to the Dungeon a Day charity livestream, hosted by Salford University's own Tabletop Society, in aid of Game to Grow. My name is Sam Kirk, and I'm the chairperson of the society, your Tuesday DM, and the composer of most of the music and some sound effects you shall hear during this stream. Friday is the only exception. Before the event begins, we must first personally thank the people that made this event possible. I will start with the Society's committee, who have put so much effort into creating this stream. Most notably, thank you to Beth, our secretary. She has single-handedly contacted every person involved, sorted the players to the DMs, and kept us all in constant contact with each other. Without her, we would be in shambles. Thank you, Beth. Second, we have our very own self-appointed promotional manager, John, your Wednesday DM. He has contacted over 25 different social media profiles and increased the reach of this livestream immensely. Over half of our current donations come from promoters John personally reached out to. Thank you, John. For the stream itself, we have two people to thank. Firstly, our own in-house professional streamer Sugarcrit, who helped redesign the whole stream layout and taught us all how to run a stream in less than 3 weeks. Plus, she made the new posters and overlay. She is an amazing person, and we couldn't have done it without her. Secondly, we have to thank Dennis, who has volunteered to host every one of our games and put aside his time to run the stream, and you'll get to see him play on Tuesday. Thank you, Dennis. And I'm sorry you're going to have to sit through this video so many times. A big thank you to our DMs running this stream, who have each created unique and fantastical stories that they and their players are going to guide you through over this week. And to Charlie especially, our first and finale DM, who helped tie every story together and create the arc you're about to watch. And also to the players who have put aside their time to join us and make these games so wonderful. Thank you to you. And a final thank you to those behind the screen, to you, our viewers. This is all worth it for you and your support for us and Game to Grow. Game to Grow is an amazing non-profit organisation dedicated to the use of games of all kinds for therapeutic, educational and community growth. Their therapeutic social skills group help youth and adults alike become more confident, creative and socially capable through customised, collaborative gaming experiences. So ends our many thanks. They are all well deserved. We hope you enjoy our first ever charity livestream, Dungeon a Day. Do I stop? Live stream. Dungeon a day. Do I stop? Live stream.
And give me the go ahead. Okay, so we're back, everyone. Just having a short break there, but we'll be back into the session. There'll be, unless technical difficulties happen, there should be no more breaks until the end of the session going forward. So now that we're back into it, I just thought that we would quickly go over Game to Grow as a charity, why we're donating to them, and how to donate. Just, new people have joined, some people have left, all that stuff's happened. So, Game to Grow is a brilliant charity that uses tabletop RPGs such as D&D to help people develop social skills, make friends, other groups like that. It's just very good for... it's just really, really good for helping people make friends, learn to socialize. It's very, very good charity. The way that you can donate at any time, you can type in !donate in chat and it'll come up with the donation link. You can also type in !raffle and it will come up with a raffle link, and it will also show you how to go through donating to the raffle. The raffle has a £50 Hero Forge gift card in it. That's raffle 1. Raffle 2 is 2 PDFs by How to Be a Great GM. They're brilliant books. The first book is How to Run a Great Nautical Campaign. Very useful for people like me who love pirates and sailing and the like. The other one is How to Run Epic Games, which, as you can all tell, this game clearly is epic. But I'm pretty sure that it's referring to large-scale, kind of very impressive games.
This game isn't just epic; it's poggers.
It's the poggers. So if you want the PDFs, that is raffle 2. If you want to donate to both of them, that is raffle 3. Every entry to the raffle is £5. You can, if you're going for raffle 3, which is both raffles, it is £10 because obviously you're entering both raffles. With that said, I think we're ready to get back into it. We had just left off with Frankie crawling back into a barrel and dealing with the emotional trauma of existing around you 4 monsters.
You mean Anchor?
Fred.
I'm trying to be nice. Who made him eggs, and who brought up the barrel? Who brought up the barrel?
I brought the barrel for during combat for when he is in danger.
Yeah, it was your idea. I carried the barrel up the stairs.
I think
then it was your fault with vinegar.
I didn't know it had vinegar in it.
Yeah, you did. You got the vinegar. It was a specific one.
No, just because I
got no smell receptors.
I cannot smell. I can't smell, and I don't eat, and I'm very proud of that. You can't feed me vegan cheese.
Vegan cheese.
I guess vegan cheese has been invented. If we're having genes,
if we're having
vegan cheese,
you can have vegan
Pepsi.
And Pepsi.
Oh, no, Pepsi was made years ago.
Pepsi is ancient and lost. It's a lost drink, but Coke is there.
Coke exists. But you're about a half day's travel away from the coordinates that you were given, and it's early morning. It's fresh out, and there's a nice kind of wind blowing up spray off the bow of the ship. Salt kind of crystallizing pretty much everywhere. Like, your hair is matted and nasty by now, for those of you that have hair.
Jeans is just gonna kind of stand at like the end of the ship, just all like high and mighty with kind of like 1 foot up, just letting the wind blow his hair.
All right, as you guys begin to get the ship moving, I'm going to need the riggers to make strength checks to bring the sails back up to, full mast, and I'm going to need the helmsman to make a survival check for navigation to the destination.
Cool.
Please don't mess this up. I don't want to have to go through another 4 days of travel because you get lost.
Was a 7.
Do we get advantage with
You get proficiency, so if you look at what your proficiency bonus is on your character sheet, you can add that to your rolls.
Oh no, it's plus. Okay, so that would be nat 20.
That's amazing.
22.
I get advantage.
Where?
Yes.
Where Charlie is struggling to pull these ropes, Jean, you have made yourself some denim gloves, and these ropes don't chafe. They don't burn your hands. You don't get rope burn. You can yank them up.
I did end up with an 18.
You came up with an 18 in total? You said you had a 7!
Yeah, because I didn't know I had advantage at the time.
You don't have advantage.
It's not
advantage bonus.
I do have a proficiency bonus for vehicles on water.
Yeah, that means you add your proficiency. You don't get advantage.
I don't know. I thought you said that. Never mind. I don't. I got 7.
That
Gene mentioned it.
I got a 14.
You got a 14? Okay, so you're on course, and making up for Charlie's kind of slippery hands on the ropes, Jean was easily able to set the rigging in place and the sails up high. You're catching a strong wind, like a very strong wind today. It's beginning to blow a gale around you as you make your way close to the destination. What do you guys do for the kind of few hours or so it takes you to get close to your destination? You've got a couple hours.
I'm gonna take some spare wood, and with my carpenter's tools, I'm gonna craft a little toy sword for Fred as a sorry.
Okay. Just make a general dexterity check with proficiency bonus, because obviously you're proficient with wood carving tools.
Yeah. That's a 10.
It's more of a plank with like a crossguard hammered in, but
Brilliant.
It's nice enough.
I knock on Fred's barrel with the sword.
Yes.
Hey, I made you a sorry present because I realized that we got off on the wrong foot. By got off on the wrong foot, I intentionally was mean to you and then felt bad about it, and I'm trying to make up for it.
I'll take anything you give me. Anything.
Okay, I hand him the plank.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Don't get splinters.
What's this plank meant to be?
It's a toy sword.
Oh.
To defend the barrel with.
Okay.
I'm not a master craftsman, okay? I am. Right. Don't need to.
I am like 23.
Don't...
That's like 14 in human years. I know you guys really need a conversion.
I mean, I don't know how old I am because I've been under the ocean for a long time. But great, good for you, young man.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up age. Sorry.
Hey, no, why? No, don't be afraid of me. I'm not scary. My machine guns pop out.
Boom! They immediately begin to turn, and you can see the donation engravings all along the side of them as they begin to spin. They go,
Thank you.
And he immediately just slams the lid back on.
No! Oh, shit. That always happens. I just force them back in. Sand.
Proper Wally thing where everything's a bit loose, everything's a bit janky.
Well, Anchor, you know what always cheers me up?
If you're going to say a song, I'll throw you in the fucking ocean.
No, of course not songs. What, do you think I'm some sort of musician? It's a nice pair of denim jorts. Obviously, it's a pair of denim jorts. Get him a pair of denim jorts.
Could I go grab a pillow from the bedrooms and give it to the poor boy in his barrel? A pillow.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for the pillow. Charlie?
Catherine. Her name is Catherine.
Charlie.
It's Charlie.
It's Frankie that doesn't remember names. Frank definitely remembers them. It's Charlie.
Thank you.
While his interaction with Anchor is happening, I'm kind of just stood there in the background like this, like to Anchor. I'm like, "You hurt my son, I will kill you."
I'm not going to hurt. I give a.
Got your guns out.
I see your machine guns pop out, and I'm holding a dagger already.
I
I'm like,
can't
hold on.
always control it. It's the sand. I shouldn't have made that sand castle because now I've got sand everywhere, and it just.
Anyway,
Fucks with springs.
You guys travel for
They're not loaded.
about 5 hours before you begin to notice that the wind is really picking up now. You're probably about an hour's journey away from your destination, and this is beginning to be the most terrifying storm of your life.
Oh shit!
And then you notice
The
water begin to twist more violently. Waves are now cresting easily up and then splashing over the deck in these big kind of rolling waves. The whites begin to cap off on these. We're going to be doing a skill challenge, if you guys know about those.
Yeah.
No.
Each of you can choose to make a skill that you think will stop the boat from either capsizing or sinking or taking some damage as you begin to travel to the center of this storm.
Okay.
And 3 failures, obviously things go horribly wrong. 4 successes, you guys pass. So, as these waves begin to crest higher and higher, your boat begins to kind of billow up and then crash and slap the water down on the other side. Feel free to interrupt if you think there's anything you can do at any given time. The wind is getting stronger and stronger.
I'm gonna yell, "Frankie, get out of the barrel!" And then I'm gonna run to the helm and I'm gonna grab the wheel and try to control
he immediately kind of pops off the lid and kind of leaps out with lightning speed, holding his plank in hand. He goes, "What do you want me to do, Anchor?"
I want you to go and help either Charlie or Jean or Maz. Just help someone, okay? And just don't be in the barrel because you might go overboard, and that's the last thing we want to do. And I'm going to feel really guilty.
He kind of stands there looking a bit dumbfounded, sword in hand, looking around for whoever needs his help. Make a persuasion check on Frankie.
Okay.
And that can be your check.
That's a 13.
13, amazing. That is a success. 1 success down for you guys. As you begin to crest another wave, as you pop over this one, you guys can look over and just see that you are heading towards the center of what seems to be a cyclone. A great tornado is ripping water out of the center of the ocean in this big column of twisting water. However, as you look around it, you see that the water dips inwards, and you're in the center of a whirlpool. The coordinates line up to this area exactly. There's only one assumption you can make. You need to go in.
Shit.
No.
Oh shit.
You have to go in?
I'm gonna run up to the wheel and turn it into the hole, I guess.
Your anchor's already on the steering wheel.
I am on the steering wheel.
Just like poke her aggressively to do it.
You can tell me to do it.
You're gonna we don't do inter-party persuasion checks or stuff like that, so I assume you can try and also grab the wheel, and like both of you together are trying to yank and pull. So Holly, make a strength check with advantage from Anchor's help, as both of you are yanking on this wheel, trying to turn into the wave so that you can kind of ride the inside of it down into this whirlpool, rather than repeatedly cresting over and smacking down on the water, which you don't know what kind of damage that's doing to your boat.
I got 19.
A 19, amazing. You hard turn it in, and both of you and Anchor let go of the wheel as it begins to spin frantically in the thing, and then grab hold of it again before it starts to spin in the other direction. This immediately kind of swings out the back end of the boat, and you're now riding sideways parallel along the waves. Is there anything the rest of you guys think you can do? You see ropes snapping and flying off everywhere. The sail of the ship is dragging the boat in all kinds of the wrong direction. You're being ripped up in the currents.
I'm gonna try and kind of... It's like kind of zipping along the ship, just like tying things down, making sure things don't...
All right, you kind of watch as chests and barrels are sliding all over the ship, and you think they're going to kind of slide off and go into the ocean, and you begin to kind of strap things down, and Frankie comes help. Roll a, I'd say, athletics check with advantage for the help that we are getting from Frank, or Fred, as you guys call him.
Fred, yeah, Fred.
Fred, obviously.
Yeah, okay. The best one is a 20.
20? Is that natural or non-natural?
Non-natural.
Non-natural. Okay, you're easily able to lash things down. That is a 3rd success for you guys going forward. Maz,
I'm gonna run below deck and just check that everything is still intact, that there's no holes, we're not leaking or anything.
All right, you run below deck and you immediately see that those repeated slaps down on the water have burst small holes in the base of the ship. I'm going to need you to make... we said wood carving was a dexterity plus proficiency, but you don't have wood carver's proficiencies, I don't think.
No, I do
So it's
not.
just going to be flat dexterity checks to begin to try and hammer up and seal those holes in the base of the ship. You're taking on water.
That's a spicy 9.
That's a 9. That is unfortunately a failure. You begin to hammer in these nails, but you're just making more small holes, and now it's kind of up to your knees in water in here, and you're having to kind of like shout up to everyone else. We're getting... well, what do you shout?
There's a lot of water down here. Can I have a hand, please? Send Fred.
I'm gonna...
And anyone with
not
deficiencies.
I'm gonna...
1 failure, 3 successes. You guys are now about halfway into this whirlpool, spinning around faster and faster. Your ship is almost horizontal now.
I'm gonna head down and try and patch it. Okay, if you run down, I'll stay here on the helm.
Okay,
okay.
Anchor, we're going to stay with you. Continual strength check to keep trying to turn into this wave rather than being sucked down the center or flipping sideways.
All right.
Crick's neck.
That's easily a 16.
16, you basically just lock up your joints. You don't move an inch. You hold that fast in place, and the ship is continuing to pivot now. It's almost in danger of going backwards, but you keep it just corrected course on straight. Next up, Charlie.
I'm a strong little pug champ.
Grab a load of bed sheets and pillows and try and tape it up or rope it up. The
all right, okay. I'm going to need you to make a dex check with disadvantage. I'm sorry because unfortunately the things you did grab are porous.
I just realised that. I did just realise that. 14 though.
14. I'm going to call that a failure just with the materials that you're working with. You're taking on even more water. That's 2 failures, 4 successes.
I'm gonna sink.
This final roll is the deciding factor as you begin to twist around even further, and now you're pointed directly down, heading straight towards the center of this whirlpool. The last roll on whether you manage to successfully go down this whirlpool or whether you get pulled in and ripped to shreds relies on you, Gene.
Oh no. Okay.
What are you doing to just ensure that you can get through this last little bit, puncture the water, and get through this area?
Well, seeing how are the sails damaged? Do you say?
The sails are damaged. They have holes in them, and they're flapping in the wind. They're kind of pulling you in the wrong direction, twisting you sideways. You're worried that if they twist you all the way sideways, you'll roll and then you'll sink. So what are you doing?
I'm gonna climb up one of the sails with like a kind of really quick clamber up, and I'm gonna start patching them with whatever I can find. Which for Gene is denim, because that's the only material. Okay.
Acrobatics check, and rather than kind of climbing up, you're now running along the now horizontal mast as you guys are spinning inwards, almost horizontal.
Oh, that's a 24!
24, you nail it. You are like a cat-made human. You run up the side of this rigging, and you immediately begin to pull out waves of denim. Big, thick sheets of denim. You're able to patch up the sails, and then you're able to roll them up so they're tight. They're not pulling on the wind. They are collapsed. They are down. And you guys pivot and turn, and then you smack into the center of this whirlpool. The big tornado rips wind currents up past your head, and you begin to kind of push downwards, and then you are going upwards on the other side of the whirlpool. You're coming out.
What in the name of Pirates of the Caribbean is this?
Much calmer whirlpool. It's a gentle twisting whirlpool, and you have entered the plane of water. Your ship.
I'm gonna go check on Fred.
I cannot see anything.
Let me make a Fred roll. Yeah, I'm going to load you guys in now, so you'll be able to see on the map.
But he had a pillow. He had a pillow.
He's not in the barrel anymore.
He's not in the barrel because I was worried he was going to go overboard in the barrel.
Let me shrink you.
Shit.
I was going to say, did our boat shrink or did we get bigger?
As you guys crest into this, you're able to easily moor yourself to what seems to be a floating dockyard. It's dark. It's kind of late at night in this area that you're in right now.
Alright, well, Gene's immediately gonna go straight to a map and try to figure out where we are.
Using what?
Well, like...
The surrounding area? What map are you looking at?
Did we not have a map with us?
No.
You had a map of the local coast area, but comparing that with the star charts that you kind of know, you look at the sky and they are completely different. You seem to be in a totally different area.
You turn to the rest of the group and just say, "We're not in Kansas anymore."
Where's Kansas?
I don't know, I thought it'd sound cool.
We're not in Missouri anymore.
People around?
What's a Kansas? You look around and what's Matt able to see? Let me just check what you can see.
Okie dokie.
I should have said
Bits
we're
and
not in
bats.
You're able to
Kansas
see
anymore,
that
damn it.
surrounding this area, there are a couple houses that seem well lit up, and you're able to see that there seems to be a floating kind of walking, like almost like a kind of dock planks, but they all seem to be floating on random collected rubbish and bits of driftwood and old barrels that are floated up out of this central whirlpool. This entire like small village seems to be floating.
Ooh.
On the water.
Are there any people
That's cool.
around?
You look around and there seem to be a few houses that you're able to see.
Shall we go knock on a door? That seems like a fun thing to do.
Do we know
Door
what
shall we
time it
go
is,
for?
roughly?
Right now,
In character, out of character?
in character, it feels like probably about 9 or 10 p.m. Dark, but not pitch black.
Enough to knock on someone's door.
There should
I
be
think.
awake people, yeah. Well, we should knock on the door of this one place that, that's right next to us.
I think that's a good idea. Let's go knock on a door.
Wow.
Something very weird has happened.
Sorry, I'm just putting the walls in.
Okay.
Okay, who's gonna do the knocking?
You go up to this nearest house.
It's
Yeah.
looking weird for us.
You're going to this one.
Yeah. I just
What's it looking like for you?
We can see the shadows
Weird.
of the walls.
Yeah, I
through
can
the
see
roof.
let me remove the roof so you guys can see into the houses. The first house that you approach, kind of looking into the windows, seems to be residential. It's mostly got houses. From what you can see, it seems to be mostly beds and kind of dining rooms and stuff like that. You knock on?
Yeah.
We should get the intern to do it.
I just yell at Fred. I'm like, Fred, notebook, this way. Let's go.
All right.
Did we
Are you
find
getting Fred to go forward, or?
No, I want
No.
him to stand in the back and I want him to take notes. And I go, observe. This is how you knock on a
Alright.
door. And then I gesture to Charlie. I'm like, Cynthia,
Yeah.
be my guest.
Oh, okay. Da, 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 da. I shall knock.
You knock on, and a mouse folk man opens the door. He kind of stands
Oh.
there, and he is I see you've drifted into port.
Hello.
Uh,
Sorry to. Have you seen a ring anywhere?
A ring.
we dropped a ring.
You dropped a ring. And we're getting
Uh,
like a
I haven't
magical
seen one
ring.
really. There's a couple shops nearby. You might be able to ask in there.
Will the shops be open?
There's an inn around the corner. The place next to us sells food-based supplies and stuff like that. No cheese, unfortunately.
I don't eat food.
I'm sure you don't.
What about vegan
We know.
cheese?
Yeah, what about vegan cheese
I
though?
absolutely don't have any vegan cheese. I'm sorry.
Oh, good. It smells like. I don't have a sense of smell, but it smells like vomit. I've been told.
Where are we exactly?
Oh, you're on the plane of water.
Well, that's helpful. Thank you. And I turn to Fred. I'm like, write that down.
Yeah.
Fred immediately begins scribbling and scrolling.
Whereabouts?
Fred, you spelled water wrong.
That.
Have you seen? How did we get here?
Wait.
Do you know
A
what the big
whirlpool.
whirlpool was?
We probably went through the main whirlpool. Lots of stuff drifted out, so a lot of us thought that it'd be a good place to make home base. We can make our houses and stuff out of washed up, broken up ships. It seems yours survived pretty intact, but most come capsized and crunched up. So we build our houses, our docks and stuff like that around here, and loads of people travel through it. It's a pretty stable and well-known way to get to the plane of water. So we tend to sell stuff here, food, supplies, stuff like that for the journey.
Have you seen
Are you a
anyone
local
like
business owner?
odd or shifty? Oh, sorry.
Odd or shifty? Not really. I mean, everyone's a bit shifty when they you don't ask why someone comes to the plane of water.
Fair.
Do you want to know why we came to the
Yes,
plane of
please.
water? I have no fucking clue.
we're just showing our intern around.
I've certainly never heard of people who don't know why they came here. Most people
been told-
have a mission or a job or something.
We've been told to come here to get a ring from these coordinates, and then we fell down a whirlpool. They didn't tell us about that bit.
No, a bit rude.
Very rude.
Can you think of a ring that someone might want to go to all that trouble for?
Well, Gaz sells some armor and stuff. He might have a ring.
This
Thank
guy's
you.
useless.
Thank you for
I'm
your
going
time.
to just walk away.
I give him a
The
can of
herbalist might
Pepsi.
have something.
I give him a
Oh,
can of
thank
Pepsi.
you. I mean, Pepsi's pretty
Protect
common
this.
here in the plane of water.
It is.
Oh,
We're
shit.
going
yeah, you
to
can
an
get it in
inn.
most
We're going
most
to a
bars.
bar right now, and we're getting Pepsi.
All right, so the local inn is other side of the whirlpool, so you're gonna have to walk the long way round. I'm sorry.
If it's anything,
There's a,
That's all right.
Pepsi.
Thank you. Thank you for your time. Have a good night. I'm trying to be nice because I was really mean to a teenager.
Oh, is that the one back there? The one that's crying?
He's
always crying.
He's not
Alright.
crying. He's just wet. He's just
He's
wet.
laughing. He's not
He's a-
crying. He's laughing.
He's a soggy boy.
You know what they're
Frank
like.
is
Never
just sat there
Spoons
in the back,
employees. You know, they're always crying.
No, we saved him from malpractice
From a
in the
kraken.
workplace.
We shaved him from a kraken.
Saved him from a job.
We saved him from a job.
Not only did we save him, we also saved our local businesses by putting the Never Spoons one bartender short.
This mouse voice is very, very difficult to keep up. I'm gonna be frank with you guys. I'm gonna be Fred with you guys.
Can't do that as I take a bite of pie. Oh, choke. I do
Okay.
apologise for eating on stream. This wasn't
Oh,
cooking.
we'll move on away from this guy to somewhere else, I guess.
All right. There's a. Do you want me to tell you guys what is in the local area?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a herbalist and general food supply shop, which is just next door to this place. At the very end of this road is a not road, but you know what I mean. Is a just another person's house. The next house beyond that is a kind of smithy, which is a very difficult job when everything in your entire small village is made out of wood. So a very skilled job. They also sell general goods. Next to that is the tavern. Behind that is the inn, and then at the far end is town supplies.
I've forgotten the first half of the list, if someone else can decide.
I can run over it really speedy if you want.
I say we should go to the smithy first. If it actually,
Yeah. Because a smithy would at least know about metal objects.
with how late it would be, I don't think shops would be open.
Do you know
We
what?
can go
I
for
think
an
we should wait until the morning.
Yeah, we should go to
Mouse.
the inn. Well, as mentioned.
And also, I cannot see shit.
Yeah. I can hardly see
Yeah.
shit, and I'm pretty cool with the night vision. That you don't have.
Like, we'll try and find an inn instead then.
Yeah, there's like
Yeah.
the other side of the whirlpool or something?
There was definitely a bar, and that's as much as I remember.
Also, Fred, hold a lantern for our vision impaired friend.
Yes, please, Fred.
All right, Fred strikes up a very damp lantern. It takes him a good amount of time
You got
to
this.
get this
I'm
off,
proud of you.
but he does get it lit.
Have you tried drying it with a denim cloth?
Have we tried?
But denim is absolutely
again.
soft, and denim is heavy when it's wet.
Have you tried blocking a leak in a ship with a bed sheet?
That was the highlight. of the
Tried
whole
to do
thing.
what with a what?
I tried.
So,
Never mind.
yeah, you guys can, on the map, make your way to whichever part of town you want. I wouldn't stray off the wooden planks. You will get sucked into the whirlpool.
Awesome.
Oh,
What
cool.
about me? Would I get sucked in?
No, you'd probably... There isn't much ground in the plane of water, I will say.
So I'll just keep sinking.
For quite a long time. There is eventually a ground.
Right.
I don't know what any of these places are. I'm just looking for the inn.
I've put words outside of the houses.
Oh God. Okay.
The benefit of you.
I can't scroll down.
There's words. Where?
20 is so buggy sometimes.
So that one's name is Person's House. So...
Oh.
Ha, the person's name is Person. What a freak.
That one
Ask for their name.
says Smithy. Sorry, I have to get so close to read these things. Tavern.
Ahaha.
Not like me.
I think we were looking for the inn, not the tavern. So.
Oops,
Yeah.
sorry, I
Shall
did not
I
mean
go
to
for a
ping them.
drink?
I mean, a tavern could have beds. Also, there'd be people awake at the tavern.
That's
No,
very
the
true.
inn's here. The inn's here.
Is it? Well, why?
But everyone's a
put
bit sloppy when
tavern
they're
right
drunk, and
next
they
to
might
an
tell us
inn?
something good.
Wow,
Hmm.
that's true.
So, where are you headed? Are you going to the tavern or the inn?
We're going to the inn.
I mean, the night is still young. We could go to the tavern, but if
Gene,
no,
not everything's about getting hammered.
no, it's not. It's
Don't
about
mind.
getting denim. Thank you, but
The last time we went to a tavern, we stole a child. So
Oh shit, we could get more
yeah,
children.
we could steal another one.
Let's
We
go.
employed
Be
a
allowed.
child.
Who
We borrowed
employs a child to like help run a bar? That doesn't seem legal.
we saved him.
It's 14!
14, you can't. You got.
And it's
Working at a
basically
bar?
Middle Ages.
With denim and robots.
Can we at least pop
Haven't
our
I going
heads
to
in
the
to
inn?
see who's around? Like the tavern.
The tavern or the inn?
Tavern.
Tavern.
To go to the tavern.
We're going to the tavern.
Alright, you make your way to the tavern, which is further down from where you're at.
Give me a minute.
Boop, boop,
Diddle-diddle.
boop, 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 boop.
To me.
Oh, it's so laggy.
In the tavern, you see a troll
Oh my.
bartender.
I was like, that's a big fucking troll.
He stands behind the bar and he says, "Oh yeah, you're the ones who drifted in."
Yeah.
Aye.
that's us.
We'll
We
get
are.
around quickly, I guess.
How
I
long
want
are you
to
open
know-
for?
It's not word that gets around quickly. It's you all came out screaming. So
I'll do
That'll
it.
do it.
And that was just Fred, actually.
He
Oh,
screams
Fred.
very loud.
okay.
Yeah. Hey, Fred, do a scream. Does that feel good? Did you need to get that out?
Thanks. I did.
See, I'm being nice. I'm being nice to you.
Are we the only ones here in this tavern?
Yeah, most people Most people, they just either pick up supplies and head off. They normally have a bit of a mission to go on, you know.
I've been on a mission recently, like nearby. What missions do they go on?
Well, you do all sorts, really. It's a pretty well-known about way to get into plane of water, so, you know, there's not really much to it.
Anyone come looking for a ring?
A ring? No one recently, at least.
Right. What's your opinion on child labor?
Oh.
That's a bit of a heavy topic.
Where did
Fred go? Fred.
Where did Fred just go?
Fred.
Fred, go.
None of you guys notice Fred as he drifts away, going by your passive perception.
Rude. He
Fred?
scuttled away.
I search for Fred.
My passive
Fred.
perception.
You guys haven't noticed he's gone yet.
Oh,
My passive perception is 16. How did he do that?
Just ask.
Oh, Fred's the final boss. Fred's the
Oh
Kraken.
shit, my son.
Can I roll perception to check if Fred is still there?
Maybe wait a minute. You guys, I don't know.
I
mean, yeah, I guess you can.
Because I did ask for Fred's opinion.
All right, yeah.
He's gone.
As you kind of look to Fred and go, so what's your? Oh, he seems to be missing.
That's a 7.
We don't care. He's gone.
You kind of look around the bar and you can't see where he's gone.
Is there a barrel in the bar?
Can I go tapping on the bars and be like, "Excuse me,
Hey,
in here"?
I begin to tap it and you hear a kind of sloshing sound inside. Bartender goes,
Either Fred is
what are you doing
liquid.
behind the bar? No,
Sorry,
Fred!
sorry.
there's no Fred in there.
Did he get turned into a liquid?
And say, did you see where our dwarf friend went?
Oh god, I swear he was nervously shaking in the corner somewhere nearby. Where'd he go?
Can I go check outside? Can I go check outside and use the cantrip thaumaturgy to make my voice louder? Booms up to 3 times as loud as normal. And I say, Frank! And I get the light. Frank! Where did you go?
Fred.
Alright, you step outside, make first a persuasion check.
To who?
Fred.
To Frank. Oh. Persuasion.
As you're calling him back. Wait, no, sorry, perception check, not in persuasion.
Oh, perception.
Perception check, because you're trying to see him.
That makes me happier for that I just rolled. 23.
23. You think you can kind of see a shape on the other side of the whirlpool, but you're not sure. Now roll intimidation.
Can I leg it towards him?
Fred!
Can I
Intimidation first. You did yell, Fred!
Fred. 1, but non-natural. I got 2 minus 1.
That's amazing. Yeah, you go, Fred! Fred, come back here! You watch this shape kind of disappears into the murky shadows.
Like
I wasn't trying to intimidate him. I was very concerned.
You used thaumaturgy
Can I
to make your voice sound like it was 10 times as loud.
But yes, so you could hear me if he was far away.
I don't think there's a calm, gentle way of going, Fred! Fred!
His name's Frank. Can I run towards where I thought he was?
Yeah, I'll move you in that direction. Where are you?
I'm in the bar.
You begin running back across this section, but at this point, the shadow seems to be long gone, and you eventually get to where you thought he was, here, and you can't see him.
Can I search around for any trace of him, like anything falling off, like, out of his pockets?
Yeah. Roll investigation.
Maybe he's been stolen. 16.
16.
This child is our possession, so therefore he's been stolen, not kidnapped.
I'll roll a D100 real quick.
Oh my god.
Jean just points to Anchor and goes, "This is your fault."
What? How is it my fault? I'm being nice to the boy.
Burned his hand.
How was I supposed to know that boiling hot eggs would burn him?
You hear a very faint splashing. It's distant and separate from the kind of gushing that the whirlpool consistently makes. But it's quite a distance away. It's more of a kind of splashing noise.
A splashing noise in the whirlpool?
It sounds bobbing.
Is he swimming? Is he swimming in the whirlpool?
You can't see from this distance. Your dark vision doesn't extend far enough.
Can I
walk back towards the boat, like along the planky things?
Yeah, just walk it.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna. Where's roll 20? I'm gonna head up towards the inn, just in case.
Jim had too much of this shit in order to drink.
Oh no, we're
I
splitting
light
the
a
party.
torch and throw it to the bobbing.
Did you say it was red wine you wanted?
For situations like this, just fucking hell.
Alright, I got more of that than I do red wine. Oh, we did have some very expensive wine a while back. He pours you just a thick, gloopy glass. Holly, as you round to where the ship was, you see that the ropes have been slashed and it's become unmoored from it, and it's beginning to float away from the docking area.
Fuck.
Can you tell?
That's not Holly.
I'm gonna yell. I'll be like, "Oi! Fred, is that you?"
You get no response.
No.
Hearing this, can I come run towards where the boat is?
Yeah, no, you can.
Can I yell to everyone else?
Where they are, and you can see the boat slowly beginning to drift out.
Can I do a perception check to see this?
Perception check? It's pure darkness is the issue.
Okay.
It is pitch black and you don't have dark vision. Even people with dark vision would be too far away to see, but you can hear them.
Okay.
You can absolutely hear them yelling,
Alright.
"Fred! Fuck the ship! Fred! Fred!" kind of thing.
Cool. I'm gonna make my way back.
Okay. Feel free to do that.
Can I cast sleep even if I know there's no even if there's no creature there? Like,
Yeah, you can cast it in an area.
can I cast it in the ship area?
Okay, you cast it in kind of like the deckhand or kind of base area of the ship, and you can't feel anything happen.
Can I?
As you cast it, it begins to float slightly.
I think it's
Can
a
I grab
distraction.
an arrow? I've got a short bow somewhere. Can I tie some rope to it? Because I know I've got some in one of my packs and try and shoot it at the ship.
Yeah. Survival to try
higher
and tie your kind of 50 feet of rope onto the...
Yeah, so that's what I like to do. And then I give one end of the rope to Charlie. I'm like, look, hold this a second. And then I fire the arrow towards the ship.
Alright.
No, you're meant to hold it.
Roll survival for how well you tie them.
Oh, what? Sorry.
Roll survival to see how well you tie the knot, and then also make a 2-hit check against the boat.
I rolled a 9. And then, hold on. What am I doing on the short bow? Just to hit one, yeah?
Yeah.
I went terribly. 14.
14. It's a boat. It's not hard to hit. But you fire it off, and it goes thunk and hits into one of the masts and just jams right in there. The boat begins to drift. Are you going to do anything else?
Can I grab hold of the rope?
I was holding it already. She gave it to me.
Oh.
So I was going to try and tie it onto the pier.
I was going to climb along it.
Roll survival to try and tie it onto the pier.
Yeah, I was going to try and climb on it.
Okay.
Anchor and Maz, you start trying to climb along it. It drifts. It's just about 50 feet away now.
Oh, shit.
As you're trying to climb along this rope.
I got a 13 to tie it to the pier.
Okay, you tie it clean to one of the masts. And then it hits 50 feet, the rope runs out, and then dunk, the arrow just clean pops out of the wood. Because it's
No way we expected that to work.
I don't know.
And Anchor and Maz...
No.
Well, Maz, can you swim, Maz?
Yeah, I'd assume so.
You're fine. You hit the water. Anchor.
Right. How far away from the pier am I?
What's you guys' movement speed?
30.
I see.
30? I would say that you got 40 feet away from the pier.
Oh,
Shit. Okay.
Anchor,
Oh,
you begin
God.
to sink.
Can I keep holding the rope?
Holding the rope.
You grab the rope and keep holding it, and as you begin to sink and sink and sink, your character, you begin to kind of almost swing like Tarzan type swing until you're underneath the thing, and you guys feel as the a little bit of the dock dips down a bit as Anchor gets to the end of their rope and kind of bobs in the water a bit. You're able to hold on, but
Can I climb up?
Strength. To see how well you can hold that rope.
Oh, 21.
21. You are fixed on that rope. Holly, roll survival.
What?
How well that knot keeps tied.
I start pulling it up as well.
Okay.
Nat 20! Nat 20! Nat 20!
Nat 20, was that on the strength or the survival?
Survival. And then for the survival,
The
a
rope is
17.
fine. You are, as long as you can keep hold of it, you're safe. Both of you roll athletics on pulling the rope up. You got a 17, did you, Holly?
On the strength, yeah.
So athletics, basically. And Anchor, roll athletics to try and climb up. Or do you not want to risk climbing up? Do you want to just hold on?
Well, if I'm being pulled up, I'll stay.
Okay, you stay locked, hold on. Good choice, because with a 12, you might have slipped. You hold on, and eventually Charlie, with the help of the other two, is able to lift the sodden and heavy Anchor up onto the deck. That was almost dangerous.
Gene, having finished his drink, finally goes outside to see what the commotion's about.
You can make your way over there at your own pace. Probably, you can hold the drink in your hand. It's a very small village, and they're not that worried that you're going to run off with the drink.
You were so much help, Maz. Thank you, not Maz. Gene, thank you so much for your help.
You're kind of shouting across the whirlpool at Gene, who you can just walking amongst the lights on the dock towards you guys.
Holding a glass of wine.
I wouldn't have drowned. I just would have been very bored for a very long time.
Yep.
Look, I didn't care about the child, and when you guys shouted about the boat, I already had a drink. I'm not gonna leave it. God.
The boat's probably about 60 feet away now. It's not gone. It's not hopeless. One of you could maybe swim out to it and get it back, or do something along those lines.
If I can maybe... Whereabouts is the boat? Is it like in the middle?
It's drifted about 60 feet out from the thing. No, it's not headed towards the whirlpool. It's drifting away from it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm already wet. Already going in the water, so I might as well try and swim towards.
Yeah, I'll go in Maz and swim towards the boat.
Charlie and Matt, you're able to swim out to the boat. It's not that much difficult. Roll athletics to try and climb into the boat. The whirlpool on this side doesn't draw in stuff, it spits it out.
I rolled a 7.
That's why it doesn't drift towards the whirlpool. 7? You really can't get up onto the ship, like it's very difficult.
I got 22.
22, you're easily able to climb up and also drop down a bit of rope for Mads to get onto the boat with you.
Thanks, bro.
Two people, it's easy enough to pilot back to shore, back to the thing.
Why didn't we just do that before?
We didn't put the anchor down, did we?
No.
You can't really put the anchor down.
No, but like...
And when you did...
It's very, very far away. You almost put the anchor down.
Yeah, you almost put me down. Damn it.
You decided to go there, just saying.
Hey. I thought that if I could get within 30 feet, I could Misty Step up there, alright? I'd be fine.
Hmm.
To be fair, you were within 30 feet of the ship.
For fuck's sake.
I
was.
Trying to a house. Sorry. It's a very laggy one.
Can I search the ship to see if Fred's on there at all?
I just realised I have water walk. Why didn't I just water walk?
Hey guys, how's it going? What's up? Nice. Yeah, what? Heard you shout about the ship. What's been going on? Ship's fine. Cool.
Ah, so good. Don't even worry about it.
Roll investigation to try and find Frank.
Investigation. It's a 5.
Oh wow. He's gone by now.
In trash.
There's no Frank.
Oh, wait, can I check the barrel?
You do see a little toy wooden sword discarded onto the base of this hold.
Shit.
What about his notepad and paper? Did you take that with him? With his notes?
You're not sure.
Can I specifically
I look at
the barrel?
The toy swords. I look at the toy swords and...
What are you searching for, Naz?
The barrel that he likes to sit in.
You specifically search for the barrel and you can't find it anywhere on the ship.
He stole the barrel.
I think he's been kidnapped. No, I think he's been kidnapped.
Oh.
I'm going to get back our precious intern.
I've got an idea. What if he got the barrel and started riding it down the whirlpool?
I like Fred's style.
On this end.
Oh, so you can't go in on this side?
You can go in if you sail, if you actively push the boat and try to sail towards the middle. But the current casually flows outwards.
Weird.
Can I scan the ocean for a barrel anywhere? Just bobbing away.
Roll perception with disadvantage because you have it's too dark, basically. Dark vision lets you see things at disadvantage.
What am I looking for? Perception. I have an 11. And I have an 11.
You got an 11.
I
You can see a few planks drifting in the water, but you're not sure whether they come from the barrel specifically or anything like that.
Okay, cool. Well, I've denied all I can do. Someone else.
The teenager has escaped. Whoops.
I mean,
We definitely. He didn't keep being hostage to begin with.
Teenager has escaped.
Teenager has escaped. Hey dude, where's my teenager?
Let's just go to bed. Go to the inn, and we'll find him in the morning.
Yeah, I think we should probably...
Do we need to do something to dock the boat or moor the boat at all? Is it going to float away again?
You'll need to tie more rope to it, but obviously there is the worry that it could be,
Not a dock station for boats. It's the plane of water. Why is there not a dock station for the boats? Because it's the plane of water.
There is. You can tie it off to this.
Oh,
Let's
I thought you were
make
just
sure we
doing
tie
it. For the thing.
You were tied off to it. Someone had slashed the ropes that were previously tied.
Oh, rude.
That's really.
I think it was a distraction.
Maybe we should stay on the boat instead of at an inn.
Hey, can
I'm gonna-
slash the ropes of the wooden
Can I do investigation on the slashed ropes to see, try and find out like what slashed them or if there's any clues?
Yeah, roll investigation.
That's a nat 20.
Nat 20. This is a thick, coarse rope. It is frayed slightly. You could not cut this cleanly. You would have to work at this. You would have to slowly cut into it. It would take a little while to do so. So either whoever did this had a lot of time, or they'd been working on it ahead of time.
Motherfucker.
It would.
Fred.
Have we
don't
fully
think it's Frank.
cased the boat?
His name's
Have we
Frank.
checked the boat?
It's Fred.
What if we have a stowaway?
I mean, Fred kind of was a stowaway, right? We shoved him in a barrel.
No, because we brought him on.
Voluntarily got in the
Brought him
barrel.
on.
He didn't
He
voluntarily get in the
voluntarily got in the barrel.
The vinegar barrel.
Well, it wasn't exactly voluntary, but he did get in the barrel on command.
Well, it's almost voluntary.
All I'm saying is that I don't.
I'm gonna go.
The poor guy. Also,
Right.
it's what do you expect from a Neverspoons employee? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna go I'm gonna go into the hold. I want to do an investigation to see if there's any signs if there was someone else on the ship.
Okay. Roll investigation again.
That's only a 9.
9. You look at a couple places. You look at like the food stores, see if people have eaten more than you expect. But aside from the like lost whole barrel of vinegar, you can't see anything out of the ordinary.
All right. I'm out of.
In that case, I'm going to go to bed because I give up. Anyone else?
I'm gonna enter.
Yeah.
I'm gonna enter Sentry's Rest. Have my guns pop out. Thank you for donating. If you're still here, thank you for donating.
We're not done yet.
Spinning on the gun.
I'm not sleeping on the mangy ship. I'm going straight to the inn. Actually, I'm gonna.
You see, there are a few people in the inn, just people who you assume work there. You can ask them for a bed.
Yeah.
Oh well, just for the one night, it'll be 3 copper pieces.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, that's cheap.
I think
If it's only the one of you.
Oh, if the others come, they're paying for their own fucking.
All right. Do you want breakfast in the morning?
That's how much is the breakfast?
Silver piece.
Piece. Yeah, I got a few gold. I can afford it. Sure.
All right. What time do you want waking up?
It's like what, 10 now? 6 a.m.
Okay. That's pretty early. Not one to doubt adventuring types like yourself.
The early bird eats the other bird. They're cannibals.
It's the Kraken.
Eats the thread.
Donate.
Alright, which bird is it?
Yes. Just a reminder for people watching: if we do get to $2,000 donation, there will be a Kraken. I don't think we're far off that at this point.
No,
Huh?
we're only
How
a
about
couple hundred. So
what
get
total?
out your wallets.
What total are we at right now?
We can check.
1727 is what we're currently at.
All right. So we're only 270 away.
Yeah.
From Kraken.
Yeah.
From a Kraken.
From a Kraken.
Give me a Kraken.
So if someone could just do that, that would be really good.
One person.
I don't know.
One person.
Imagine if it was like £1 off when we end.
Oh, that'd be mad.
If you're watching
the
this,
Kraken gets rolled over to the next person's game. Or...
I hope so. I hope it's no.
yeah, they have to start with a Kraken.
Desert.
Yeah.
And a Kraken just plops down.
Ah.
I mean, I kind of do want like one party in this week to get TPK just for the fun
The
of
walls.
it.
And
For the
that
rolls.
could be you. And that could be you.
It could be
Yeah,
us.
could be,
But not me.
it won't,
I'm a tank.
Because we got the power of love and denim on our side.
And Fred.
Anka
don't
thinks
have
she's
Fred on
invincible
our
just
side
because she's a
anymore.
robot. I'll scrap you for parts.
Bedtime.
I will cook
Wait,
eggs
what?
on you.
Right, wrong room.
Sorry, why are we trashing me now? What happened?
I'm not sure, but I just went along with it.
As you guys bed down for the night, you sleep pretty soundly. A little bit of a guilty conscience for whatever's happened to Fred.
Right.
Those of you that have consciences, I'm not going to assume that you guys...
I have a conscience. I have a very nice
Just let them
conscience. Thank you
asleep.
very much.
Early morning, you're woken up by a gentle kind of thunk, 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 lapping at the side of the ship.
Ooh,
If something would
good
have
to take
happened, I might have. Could I have done a perception check for the night because I can still see stuff?
Yeah, roll perception. Disadvantage because it's dark.
Okay.
My apologies.
Pretty good, so.
It's really not looking good. Yeah, that's a 9.
Alright. With a 9, you didn't notice anything throughout the night, but you do recognize the sound once it starts happening about 5 in the morning. By 6, that sound is near constant.
Right. I pop out of rest and I go investigate.
You can take one of the lanterns that's just placed kind of periodically along the decking here, and you kind of take it down towards the water's edge, and you notice what seems to be small clumps of ice in this warm Mediterranean weather, just lapping and bouncing at the side of your ship.
Wow, we finally got to it, the frozen ocean.
By 6, Jean is woken up with a warm, kind of steaming hot breakfast right before you.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, thank you so much. I tip the little whoever's serving it with like.
It's kind of an elf woman.
I'll tip 25 copper.
Oh, thank you very much. That's mighty kind from you. So I assume your friends didn't want to stay with us, but we heard what happened to your ship the other night, and I can understand why. You'd keep people on guard.
Yeah.
I wonder who it was that slashed your ropes.
Well, you know how it is. Teenagers probably. Who knows? Those teenagers. Am I right?
Oh, I remember when I was that age. What? 500-600 years ago now. I was a right reckless mother. Fucker. I didn't know whether elves swore or not in my head, and I had to make that decision on the fly.
I wanna go and knock on the mouse person's door. Or was it rat folk or mouse folk?
Rat folk.
Rat folk. I'm gonna knock on the little. Say, hello.
Hi there. You doing up at this time?
Hello. Oh yeah. Last night after we went to explore the village, did you notice anything happen to our ship prior to it drifting off?
Oh no, I wasn't. I went back to bed. I'm sorry. It was pretty late, and I'm not normally up in the wee hours. Just...
Can I see if he's lying?
Roll insight. A very useful skill. Good for most conversations.
That's a nat 20.
Oh.
Nat 20. You can go right back to sleep, but you don't think that he saw anything.
All right. Thank you. And I give him a raw egg because it's too cold for me to cook.
Oh no!
It's
hot Mediterranean heat.
All right.
It is hot here.
Smack it on my head.
The shell is in it, but you don't care because you've never eaten egg before. You don't know that the shell's not supposed to be in it.
You pull it off, and I say, "Just wait a minute," because last time I did this, a boy screamed. So I just I lay it down by his feet and say, "Thank you," and I give him a can of Pepsi, and I leave.
Oh, thank you.
Ask him if he's seen the boy. Ask him if he's seen the boy.
Oh.
You're probably down to about 20 Pepsi.
I'm down to 20 Pepsi? Okay. I ask him...
Maybe don't be so little with your Pepsi.
I ask him if you've seen the boy. By the way, you know the
frightened one that was laughing at the back of your group. No, I haven't seen them. I assume they just went back to the ship with you.
Alright, thank you.
Alright, they're meant to be up here. I assume they just went back to the ship with you.
Thank you.
Thank you. He's only little. He is approximately like this big. He's only little.
Cute.
Oh, he's so cute.
I know a barrel that he'd fit so well.
So, would you like to get in our barrel?
Yeah, in the barrel.
Please.
It smells
but
I can't smell.
But I've decided to turn over a new leaf, and I'm going to be a good little pod chap now.
Mm-hmm. Where's this fucking ring? What's this ring?
What ring?
The ring that we were asked for.
I was just talking in my own head just then. Never mind.
So we can...
Well, that's where the whirlpool is.
In the middle.
Oh,
Yeah.
that makes a lot more sense.
Not just off to one side.
Cool. Right.
That's in the early morning hours. You can see where the whirlpool is.
Kind of just looks like a blue butthole.
But he said that there was a jeweler's, right?
That's the whirlpool that I could find.
He said
Yeah.
that, is there anything outside of this city, actually? Like, is there anything outside of this place? Or is it going to be...
Are you asking about the little rat folk, man?
No, I'm talking to you, like, what can we see?
Oh, what you can see is these houses. You can't see any other structures for a long distance, except... In fact, roll perception.
Like, how can the rain be here? That's a 25. 19 plus 6.
25? Alright, with a 19 plus 6, you can see what seems to be a very large structure in the far off distance to the east.
Can I go up to Mr. Rat Gentleman and point and be like, what's that over there?
Oh, I've seen that before. Maybe it's a big boat? I'm not really sure.
The ship. Let's go to the ship.
Look like a boat.
Is there any, have we got any like telescopes or
Jean.
anything?
From what can we see? Can we see that it looks like a boat?
You can see what I've described.
Is it a big boat
It's
shape?
actually way more boat-like.
Have we got any like telescopes or anything on the ship that we can
Alright.
use?
You have what's in your inventory.
Jean's gonna head down to
I
the
need to double
smithy
check
now.
what I've got.
And just gonna
Alright,
double
Jean.
check, is it open at this time?
The tavern or the
smithy.
blacksmith? Yeah, it's open. It's a bit of a trek to try and find the entrance. It's quite far away, but once you find it, you can see pretty much where it is. That's a window.
There it is.
To the window.
You see a very old dragonborn fella stood behind the bar. He goes, "Oh, hi there! Are you new here?"
Oh, I am. Good morning, fine, gentle sir.
Oh, good morning to you too. It's very good morning.
Oh, it is. It's. I mean, we almost lost a ship. We lost a teenager, but otherwise, good morning.
That sounds not nice. That sounds real bad for you.
Yeah.
Well, I've got shops and wares and stuffs in here for you, if you want.
Well, I'm actually asking about. You see, I'm in the market for a certain kind of ring. I was wondering, do you sell many rings here?
I had a ring a while back. Yeah, just last night, but I sold it. Sorry. I didn't think it was worth very much, you see. It was old and tarnished and not very shiny.
Oh, well, things are worth more than what they look, you know.
Oh, my eyes aren't great either, though, so... You know.
It's a shame.
Who did you sell it to?
Well,
A young boy.
yeah.
He was frightfully polite when he came in. Said it just kind of like spoke to him, you know, like to his heart.
a young
Brad
boy.
fucking bought the ring.
I'm gonna kill Fred.
Bought the ring.
Kill Fred.
Was it like a dwarf?
Was he crying?
He wasn't crying so much. He had. In fact, I saw him smiling, but he did seem a bit wet in the eyes. Very red eyes.
Like
he had
vinegar?
been crying. No, yeah, like vinegar actually. Like if you put vinegar in them and splashed them in them and then cried for about 48 hours non-stop.
Yeah, that's our boy. Did you see where he went?
No, sorry, I didn't see where he went. I'm
Right.
sorry.
I wanna.
Structure thing, boat-like thing, not boat-like thing. Over there is like.
He kind of looks out his window and he can't see piss. He's like,
Do you
"No,
sell
there's no
telescopes?
Telescopes. Like those clickety-clickities that make you see far.
Yeah.
I might have one round back if you just let me look.
That would be
Alright.
great.
Could you use it?
Yeah, could you use it actually if you find one? Could you just have a
Can we
gander?
borrow it, actually? No, can we borrow it? Can we borrow it? Because
Let me have a look. I don't even know if I have one. You're very boisterous, you are. Very, very boisterous.
we lost a
And he
child.
kind of walks with a big hunch, crystalline cane in hand. And it takes a good 5 minutes waiting whilst he searches around back. You hear kind of boxes moving, things being shuffled into different places.
I want to go help him.
Kind of clanking and drags. The moment that you step over the counter, he goes, "No! Give it
Alright.
back!"
I'm very sorry. I'm being polite now. Would you like any vinegar?
We haven't got any.
He eventually comes back with this very old, very stained looking glass.
Could I
Um,
borrow that for a mere second?
Oh, yeah, don't worry about it. I didn't even know I had this old thing.
Oh, great. That went way better than I thought it was going to go. Can we just take it outside and have the big old mass in the distance?
Well,
You take it outside and you kind of click, extend it, look through it, look back, kind of grease stain around your eye, wipe off the lens a bit, look through it again, and you can see what seem to be large icebergs off in the distance.
Right.
Oh shit.
Yes. If anyone wants to borrow the telescope, there you go.
Okay. Do we have the impression that they're coming from a particular direction?
The ice floats do seem to be floating in from that direction.
Okay. I think we should head back to the ship.
I
sail
am
in that
gonna
direction.
ask this shopkeep if they've heard of the wonderful miracle that is denim.
Oh, no, I haven't. But I do deal with fabric sometimes, so if I could have a look at that.
Yeah. He hands like a patch of denim that's obviously been ripped off of jeans to make jorts. It's like it's the fabric of the future.
Oh.
You're gonna
Pulls
love
it,
this.
stretches it. This is beautiful material. This would make great armor. It's heavy duty. It's fairly slash resistant. I could make a beautiful set of armor out of this. Beautiful set.
My present to you. You can keep it, and if you can find a way to recreate it, be my guest.
Thank you. Oh, well, if you come back in about a week or two, I can make you a full set of denim kind of jumpsuits to go underneath your armors.
That would be wonderful.
Oh, that would. You speak
Thank
my
you,
language,
but we-
kind sir.
We really must be off.
All right.
And I give him a Pepsi.
Oh, thank you. I could have just got one from the. Thank you anyway. That's mighty kind.
How big is the telescope?
Probably about this big.
So I can't just try and slip it into my pocket then.
Probably not.
No, okay, we're gonna try that. then.
Can I talk to the lady and say, can I have the telescope? Take it off your hands. Just clunk it up your back room.
He's a man. He's just old.
He's just old.
He's just got an old voice.
Oh, not a lady. Oh.
2 copper pieces for that. Yeah, 2 copper pieces, and I'll let you have it. It's an old thing. I never look at the stars anymore anyway. Never look at them.
Go on.
Never,
Go on then.
Not ever. Not ever. Never, not ever.
I'll give him the 2 copper
I've
pieces.
already dashed back to the ship. I got
You're
lost.
getting it ready for everyone once they
Yeah.
get back.
Yeah.
I got a
you
big
are
old
very
telescope.
quick and begin to set sail away. Where are you going?
Towards the icebergs.
Did we manage to get back on the ship before she did that?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're all back on the ship. She didn't set sail without you.
Good.
I'm going on my own. I must get my boy back.
You can't stop me.
This is going to be like Titanic take 2, isn't it? I'm just going to slam into it.
Anyway, you set sail and it is a quick and fast journey. You guys are doing the best you can to quickly move forward towards this ice sheet. These big ice lumps are now floating past you as you get closer and closer to this kind of small island that seems to have been created. As you begin to sail, you notice a terrifying sight. Flying above this great ice sheet is a large and powerful-looking white dragon.
Oh.
Shit.
Okay.
Let me load you guys in.
I hear kraken or dragon?
I think it's just a
Dragon.
Oh.
Krakens can't usually fly, although if you were in the air when we met that donation goal,
It would be a flying kraken.
Then Kraken
Did someone-
would have been able to fly.
Did someone donate £1,000? No, £100.
No.
100 pounds. I think someone donated. Because we're on 1827 now.
Oh no, I think they were just changing the donation goal.
No,
No.
I'm confused.
No. Thank you very much to whoever just donated that.
They donated £100.
Oh shit.
They just want to see
Yeah.
us die.
They do.
So, as you sail up, you see large frozen tentacles begin to wrap and climb out of the ice from underneath. They seem to break the surface of these large kind of these large ice sheets that you're now kind of floating in between, and your boat sails along them. And you see a kraken begin to surface from underneath these ice sheets. And upon its back, you see a cold, pale face with a dark, thick black beard and frozen little ice cubes across the corners of his face.
I knew this was going to
And you
happen.
see
I knew this was going to happen.
Frank riding a kraken.
I knew you were going to do
under
this.
The ice sheet, the ring of winter blazing on his finger, whispering in his head.
I haven't got 2,000 yet. Is there a kraken here?
Hey,
You monster.
Someone donated 100. I'm gonna let a kraken come out on 200. That's 200. That's a lot.
Oh,
That's
and then
200.
that is a lot.
That's,
That
sorry,
is
no,
so
not
much
200,
money.
100. But
Thank
that's,
you.
that's so much money. So much
Thank
money.
you.
Thank you so much.
Can I
to
donate
whoever-
100
Thank
to
you.
get rid of the
you.
kraken?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Another
we'll
100
do 100
and
more,
just-
and the kraken will go poof. Brilliant. Great. Thank you.
do
I'm
we
really
still have
having
the
fun with
dragon
kraken.
as well as the kraken?
Oh yeah, you do.
Oh, good.
Oh,
That's really good to know. Oh,
Okay,
we're so dead.
It's not just gonna disappear.
can the two of them fight?
And the two of them fight.
Yes.
Please.
Are you?
I'm
You
desperately
there, Jim?
hunting down. I might need to go onto the Roll20 marketplace real quick and find a Kraken asset because. Oh, for Pete's sake, why didn't I prepare a Kraken asset? I didn't expect us to reach Kraken stages. I'm sorry.
Can't believe you didn't believe in us.
I'm
So
sorry.
You could put a second dragon to change the colour.
No. They paid for a Kraken. It's a Kraken.
A kraken will happen.
They know it's a charity. Did they not pay for a kraken?
They paid for a Kraken. They didn't donate to charity.
This is cracking me up.
Oh.
Thank you for.
I
I can't
pushed
decide if
Jean
I
into
regret
the
mentioning it or
ocean.
not.
Dean freezes to death.
If I hadn't said anything, everything would have been fine. We would have fought a dragon, not a kraken.
Okay. Right. Earlier, like 2 hours ago, I was like, I have a feeling that if we get to the Kraken, Frank will be on the Kraken and will be commanding the Kraken. And now look where it's got us.
Wait, is he actually...
Frank is on the Kraken.
It's
I
not.
thought it was just some...
No.
Frank is actually
That is
riding the Kraken.
Fully Frank.
What the
Fucking
fuck?
Frank!
Frank!
Frank! I yell at him. Frank! Frank, come
Now
down
you get
here.
his name right.
Frank, I'm sorry I called you Fred.
I'm still gonna call him Fred.
Frank,
Fred!
please. I'll give you a Pepsi.
It's never been
jury rigging of assets.
Close enough.
Did you get it? Yes.
This is why you never
it looks
trust
like
a
a
never
tree.
Springs employee. This is why you support your local, or this happens.
Support your local. My local is very lovely. Cannot wait to go back there.
Yeah, what about the students' union bar? Am I right?
The student union bar. Yeah, let's have some both undercooked and overcooked dough balls.
How do they do that at the same time?
Tuna bar.
We'll never know.
Cheeky Atmos. With very expensive drinks.
So, you see the kind of kraken underneath Frank as he rides upon it, its tendrils bursting up through thick cracks in the ice. What's wrong with initiative? You guys sound very unhappy with this.
I'm so
shit.
happy.
I rolled a 1 plus
I got
And
a
it's not
6.
certain death.
21.
16. I don't want to go first. I don't want to go first. No. Oh shit.
Want to change my...
I accidentally left the game. I'll come back.
Was it fear the reason you left the game, probably?
Yes.
No, I can't change my
Admit it.
initiative on Roll20. It's
Fear
not
the
letting me.
kraken.
Oh, there we go.
Thank God I'm not going
It's
first.
always janky. So, first up is Jean the High Elf, as you see this large kraken bursting up through the ice.
And the dragon behind it, yeah?
Yep.
Oh, I'm fucked. Okay. I don't even have a 4th level spell. What? Oh no.
Made an extra £10. Lovely, lovely.
Oh, great. Another Kraken.
Another kraken.
Double the Kraken.
Okay, yeah, sorry. I think the best thing to do here is cast... I'm gonna cast Cloud of Daggers at... let's say... 3rd level. Okay, hold on. I need to read this up because I forget the exact thing. Yeah, so 60-foot range. And a 5-foot by 5-foot square. No, hold on. 5-foot cube. Centered. 5 foot on each side. So is that 10 foot? No. These are always so confusing.
Talk us through what you want to do, Gene.
I'm gonna try and cast Cloud of Daggers at 3rd level, around here, but I here, but like I don't know what the range of it is.
So that'll hit the Kraken and Frank.
Oh yeah, I guess I'm killing Frank too.
That was Jamie that's just gone.
So
I'm the DM. I'm the DM. I'm the DM now.
Yeah.
So Frank looks at you and says, "Oh, Jamie's back."
I'm very sorry. That was not intended.
Okay.
But
so is it?
We are back at
it 1 square or is it a 2x2 square?
It's one. It's 1 square, but it will hit both Frank and the Kraken if you place it on Frank.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on.
Which I assume you're aiming for him.
Yeah. Sure.
It feels very in theme with the session.
Oh, that is so jank. Just you know what it is. Okay. Maybe if we get rid of Frank, the Kraken will stop.
No.
There it is.
Alright, so we know where that is. Please tell me what Cloud of Daggers does.
At 3rd level, it will at 3rd level, it will whenever a creature is first inside the cloud, or it starts its turn inside the cloud, it will take 4d4 plus 64 damage whenever it first enters the cloud, which being cast on it means it first enters, or it starts its turn in the cloud.
Alright, so what do you want the Kraken and Frank to roll?
Huh? I couldn't hear that.
Thank you to Laurie Williams, who was a person who donated $73 after donating $100 for the Kraken. That's insane. Thank you so much.
We're only we're only 90 off of the original Kraken goal.
No, but like those are insane donations.
I know, right?
Like the name
crazy.
Is carved into the side of the Kraken as it rides along. A great big thank you message carved into its flesh.
Ask that, and then.
Thank you.
So that's just 60. Do you want me to roll them separately for each, or
roll one for both of them?
Okay, so for the Kraken, it's gonna be 20 damage.
20 damage. All right, that's a lot of damage right there.
And for good old Fred, oh dear, 18 damage. And this is a concentration spell, and whenever any creature starts its turn inside that area, which means the next turn, it will take 64 slashing damage. Okay.
Okay, yeah, so that's a lot of damage. Frank looks pretty damn damaged. Like, that's a lot of damage to Frank, personally.
For my bonus action, I am going to give Charlie Bardic Inspiration. And end my turn.
Alright, Ace, so with high damage, as you watch as a summoned portal drops about 30 different ethereal daggers down onto Frank and then to the Kraken. 3 of them stick out of Frank's back, and then another 4 slam into the Kraken. They seem to do significant damage, and there's a continual rain. Charlie, your turn.
Yes, bloody hell. How far away is the Kraken? So that's 60 feet, did I see? Where's the map gone? Need to zoom out. $45 feet away. Okay, I'm going to try and cast magic. No.
Oh my god.
Inflict wounds at 3rd level. Oh no, that's touch. Fuck, no. Guiding bolt. That's what I'm going to do. Guiding bolt at 2nd level. Yep. So I'm going to rotate. That is a 19.
A 19?
Mm-hmm.
That will hit. As you hit, a burst of divine kind of energy flies at the creature, and as you're beginning to pray, kind of letting that holy energy cast through you and into the creature, you get a surge, a forceful push, as it seems that the $73 donation was as if to give a boon to the players. You guys are empowered. As this beam hits, you watch as it begins to fry and crackle and burn at the icy crusting all over the Kraken's skin. Those thick kind of shards crystallizing almost form a lens for the radiant light that begins to seep through them, refracting out in a big burst. And you watch as one of the tentacles of the Kraken is fried off and a thick lump of calamari hits the ice next to it. Also, the effects of Guiding Bolt still last.
That is 20 damage to the Kraken.
Doubled. 20 damage doubled to 40.
Nice.
Next up is Frank's turn, who is going to clasp his hand tight on the Ring of Winter.
Frank does take damage from the starting of the turn in the cloud.
That he does. Roll damage.
That's 14 damage.
How much damage?
14.
14 damage. Okay, that's another load of those daggers begin to kind of fall into his back, and another 3 stab into him. He is looking pretty rough. He immediately tries to kind of like hop off of the Kraken. For as powerful as a mount it is and looks, he cannot stay in your area of damage. That was also doubled to 28. It seems that all your damage has been doubled by this divine patronage, this kind of holy power that's being projected on to help you guys.
My lord has come. I'm a cleric.
However, it is Frank's turn, and as he kind of hops down, he kind of clenches his fist and he kind of thrusts his fist forward, and you see as a great big cone of ice is projected out from his location. It falls short of you guys, unfortunately, but you watch as he's kind of experimenting with the powers that this ring gives him. The kind of burst of creates a kind of divot and gash in the snowy ice cap that's formed in front of him. Now is the Kraken's turn. The Kraken takes damage. Roll the damage.
19.
19. Doubled is how much?
38.
38. All right. With Kraken, it takes another significant heap of damage as these daggers kind of fall into the back of it. However, it takes this time to move forward towards you guys. It is easily able to move up across the ice and onto the area of the ship.
Oh.
Leave a part of it behind.
Oh wait, no, yeah, that's the lump that fell off. The kind of seared and scorched tentacle that was blasted off. However, the rest of them are easily able to start clawing at and pulling at the ship. The first tentacle is going to reach out and attack, swinging at you, Charlie.
Uh-oh.
That is I'm using the big dice of evil. That is unfortunately a nat 1 on the first tentacle smack. It misses and careens into the first mast on your ship, immediately shattering the mast and sending it into splinters. The second tentacle strike is again going to be at Charlie. This time it's an 18, I'm sorry to say. Does that hit your AC?
Yeah.
Yeah, just attack your girlfriend. Do it.
Okay. So that is that is 22 damage as this tentacle careens in and smacks you into the chest.
How?
Awesome.
I feel we're gonna
Ow.
demolish.
And then with the third tentacle strike, the Kraken is going to smash down towards our anchor. That's a 6. That's a 16 to hit.
It's not going to hit.
That's not going to hit.
No, my AC's 20.
That's insane. It smacks down, but instead you parry up with your sword and push the tentacle with all your strength and then chuck it off, and it slaps down onto the deck next to you. That will end the Kraken's turn. Next up, Anchor, with your kind of brilliant death-defying parry just now.
First, I'm gonna shout over at Frank, and I'll say, "Frank, come here, you little bastard! I tried to be nice to you, and look what you're doing. You're making icebergs, right? You wanna get some payback? Come face me!" And then I'm gonna take a whack back at the Kraken with my sword.
Okay. You whack back towards the Kraken. Roll to hit.
That's an 18.
18, and that will hit. Just about meets it beats.
Right. That's only 5 damage.
5 damage? Double that to 10.
Cool. And then with my second attack, I'm gonna arm my cannon, and I'm gonna aim and use my crossbow attack to fire at Frank.
Okay, so you arm your cannon and fill up the blast and overcharge it, and then boom, fire it at Frank. Roll to hit.
Oh shit! No, that's an 18.
18 to hit. That will hit Frank's AC as you watch as this fireball collides into his shoulder. He's knocked down onto the floor. Now he's in kind of 3 arms and on 2 knees, and he kind of yells out, "Why did you still fight me? I just wanted to get away from you."
Oh.
I'm sorry, but what you're doing is not okay, and I might have fucked up, and it was for the bits, but then I really genuinely tried to turn it around, and that's only 2 damage.
2 damage? Alright. 2 damage. You watch this kind of scored his shoulder and knocked him to a knee, but it doesn't seem to do too much permanent damage. Do you do anything else on your turn?
Nah, I'm good.
Alright, Ace. Now is the dragon's turn, who will kind of come over to Frank and extend a wing down over him, trying to give him full cover, as and able to sit there kind of curled up around Frank and try to protect him. Maz, your turn.
Quick question about reactions. Are they like an action I'm just holding?
Yes.
Yeah? Or no?
Reactions happen under specific events. So it'll say if the Kraken moves away from you whilst in melee range, you get an opportunity attack. That's a reaction. There's certain things that trigger them.
Cool. Okay. Cool. Looking around the... Where am I?
I can't even remember who I gave Bardic Inspiration to.
Charlie. I'm gonna move up slightly there, and I'm gonna use my short bow to try and shoot Fred. What was his name? I've changed his name so many times. Fred. We're going with Fred. I'm gonna try and shoot like his hand.
All right.
I'm rolling.
Take aim and try to fire at him.
Oh, it's a 12.
A 12. Okay, that will unfortunately miss Frank, as he is currently protected by full cover of the dragon. You watch as the bolt fires off and then just glances off the wing of the dragon. Do you do anything else on your turn?
I don't know what else I can do, to be honest.
So there are the roguish bonus actions, so you can do some stuff like disengage, hide, stuff like that on your bonus action. It should say on your features and traits section.
Awesome. I'm just gonna for now.
Alright, so does that bring us to Jean?
Alright, seeing how it worked so well the first time, and seeing how it's a bloody kraken, I'm not gonna hold back.
Okay.
I don't even know the CR of a kraken. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cast Cloud of Daggers at 4th level.
Okay.
Right on the... So, that will be 8d4.
8d4, Ace. Is there a save or anything?
Nope.
Okay.
20 damage. And at the start of its turn...
20 damage? Alright, that's high damage, especially given that everything's doubles. You brought it down to less than 400 health.
400. Oh.
Right, less than 400 health.
Okay, and yeah, so start of its next turn, it will take another amount of damage, and I'm gonna mark the square, so if ever a piece of the kraken's on that square, or it's, there, it's gonna take that damage.
Ace, perfect. That will drop concentration on the last Cloud of Daggers, but there's no one there in that spot anymore, so that should be fine. Did you do anything else with your turn?
Can you put 2 body inspirations on? I'll see.
Alright, if that ends your turn, then I'm going to move on to Charlie.
Yeah, that's chill.
Okay, so I'm going to use the 4th level spell, Control Water, and I'm going to make a whirlpool to drag away the kraken. Hopefully.
So,
basically,
before you say this, I will warn you, krakens are incredibly strong swimmers.
So am I.
I like the confidence.
Shit. I don't know whether I should do that then. Is the dragon in the water? No,
the dragon's on the ice. You guys are on your boat. There's a big ice sheet that Fred and the dragon are on. The burnt-off singed tentacle is lying there in a heap.
Fine, then in that case, I'm going to bestow Curse on it.
That's a concentration spell. Are you willing to drop the Guiding Bolt concentration?
Guiding Bolt's a concentration spell?
I thought it was, is it not?
No.
Oh, Ace then, yeah. Fine, go ahead.
Yep. So I'm going to cast Bestow Curse. So make a Wisdom saving throw, please.
Alright. They have pretty high wisdom to krakens. Unrealistically high. 22.
How dare you? No, that success is shit. I'm gonna take as a bonus action. I'm gonna hide. Then I'm gonna try and hide behind the sails again, or behind the stairs,
Alright,
whatever.
roll stealth.
Okay.
You will be leaving melee range of this creature, so it will get an opportunity to attack. If you do this.
Can I take this as disengage action to run away instead then?
You can, but you won't be able to hide.
I'll do that instead then.
Wait, no, can you do disengage as a bonus action? Only rogues and monks can normally.
Yes, nimble escape, disengage or hide action as a bonus action.
Perfect, you can absolutely do that. Go ahead and disengage for us.
I will disengage and I'll run away.
You can move to where you want to run away from. Most of the boat is within melee range of the kraken, unfortunately.
That's atrocious. How dare you? Ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum. Run desperately into the ship.
Alright, with that, it becomes Frankie's turn, and he is gonna not Frankie's turn, Frank's turn. He's gonna break down. He didn't want any of this, and you watch as he kind of sobs to himself that he just wants to go home. He didn't want to be here. He's stuck in a place he doesn't know, and I don't want this. How do I make it stop? I didn't want to summon this. I didn't want it to be here. How do I fix this?
Go away.
Take off the ring, Frank.
The dragon. Kill the kraken. Do it.
Help us defeat this kraken, and all will be forgiven.
All right. Will you take me home?
I will take you home.
I will.
We will go straight home.
And with that, Frankie looks at the dragon and gives it a kind of nod, and the dragon also seems to register some kind of mutual respect there. Frankie thrusts out a fist towards the kraken, stepping forward. Just grab it.
Did he have not more than a fist?
Thrusts out a fist, and you watch as the ring crystallizes ice, forming across the back, and he's going to try and restrain the kraken for you guys.
Yes, Fred.
Unfortunately, the kraken is able to just muscle out and crack the ice that forms across its back. And it is the kraken's turn. They are going to make they are going to make 3 tentacle attacks. One at Rogue, one at Maz, one at Jean, and one at Hector.
24 damage.
24 damage on the start. That's doubled, so that is actually 48 damage. This kraken is taking a severe beating, and it's only made the worse by that boon that you guys received.
Okay.
All right, so it's going to make first its attack on Jean, the one who keeps persistently keeping this damage up on them. That is a 26 to hit.
That hits, surprisingly.
Ace, okay, so damage. That is, there's 20 damage as this tentacle cracks into the side of you. Please make a concentration check. You need to roll Constitution plus your saving throw. Roll a Constitution saving throw. Sorry, I'm muddling my words. Roll a Constitution saving throw. If it's above a 10, you can keep the spell concentration up.
Damn it.
Unfortunately, Cloud of Daggers dissipates.
That's bad luck. Oh well.
The next tentacle attack is at Maz.
You
That is a 19, luckily not a 20, before adding bonuses. So I assume that hits, right?
It does hit, yes.
Okay, so we're gonna roll, do another load of damage. That is 19 damage as it smacks into you. This one kind of coming down hard on your shoulder. You have to kind of drop down to a knee to stop it from fully impacting you.
That's spicy. Okay.
And then finally, for the third attack against Anka, it's going to try and make a fling attack.
Must be like flicking a bug to the kraken.
First off, they're going to try and grab you. That is a... shoot. That is a 15. Please make a strength saving throw.
That's also a 15.
15. You meet it beats. It tries to grab you, but once again, this time you push back and you open up a cannon on your arm and boom, blast it. It's not enough to damage it, but it's enough to shockwave at the kind of arm back and off you so that it can't grab and fling you. That's the end of the Kraken's turn, and it is Anka, your turn.
I'm going to bonus action Misty Step on top of the Kraken.
Okay, on top of the Kraken. So, you're now in the same spot that Frankie was when he was riding it.
I'm going to take 2 attacks with my swords.
Okay, Ace, roll to hit twice.
Okay. First one's a 20, not nat.
Okay.
And that is 8 damage.
8 damage, double to 16.
Okay, and then the next attack is a 24.
24, okay, that will also hit.
And that's a 10, doubled.
10 10 damage. Okay, so that brings it up to 20 damage against the creature. Those are good, meaty hits. You carve deep gashes into the Kraken. Alright, and now it's the dragon's turn. They are going to rear up and fly over to this place. They are also going to make also going to make 3 attacks. 1 bite and 2 with its claws against the Kraken. The bite and the claw attack misses, but the second claw attack is a natural 20, which is pretty great. Okay, so that is, unfortunately only 20 damage from the dragon as its claws slash into one of the tentacles.
Does the dragon not get double damage too, or?
The dragon does get double damage, so it's still decent damage. Okay. Maz, it is your turn.
Okay, so I have a bonus action here. It's called Insightful Fighting. As a bonus action, you can make a Wisdom Insight check against a creature you can see that isn't incapacitated, contested by the target's charisma.
Okay.
And if I succeed it, I get to use my sneak attack, even though I don't have advantage.
Okay.
I'm gonna do that. What do I have to roll for that? I just say.
Don't you get sneak attack from being next to me anyway?
Yeah, you get.
Oh, do I do that anyway?
Allies against the creature, so you'll have sneak attack.
That's all good. Okay. In that case, can I sneak attack now?
Yes.
Cool.
You just have to roll to hit, and it'll sneak attack damage if you hit.
I can just use anything, right?
Mm-hmm. Anything that's got the light feature, so the rapier, the dagger, stuff like that.
Yeah, I rolled the rapier. 18?
18 to hit, that hits just about meets beats.
Lovely. That is my piercing damage. And then, do I roll the sneak attack as well?
You roll sneak attack as well.
Right, so that's 5 plus 12, 17.
So that's 17. Can you double that for me?
Jamie, that's a lot of math. 17. 34, I think? Someone maybe...
34, that is meaty damage, is now below 200 health.
That's great. As my action, I'm going to take a reaction, and I'm going to use Hellish Rebuke.
That can only happen if they attack you.
Yeah.
Hellish Rebuke.
So, point your finger at the creatures that damage you, blah, blah, blah. It takes...
That's if they damage you. You do that when you get hit.
Yeah. I can cast it at a higher level, but I'm not quite sure how that works.
That's... Yeah, but because it's a reaction, if you get hit,
I'm getting to that point. I'm getting to that point. What I'm now going to do is... I can still take my movement, right?
Yep.
I'm going to move as far away from the Kraken as I can, out of its melee attack range.
Okay, yeah. So you move back to the edge of the boat, and they will make a melee attack at you. That is a 13. Does that hit your AC?
No, it does not.
Alright, so unfortunately you can't Hellish Rebuke on that.
Shit!
But you didn't get hit with a tentacle, so win-win.
Well, that's always a bonus.
So, is that your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
Okay, Jean, your turn.
I really want to Cloud of Daggers again. No.
Try a different damage.
No, Anchor's on there. I am not going to do that. Okay.
I can take the damage. I can take the damage.
40 damage?
I've got 71 hit points. I can take it.
I'm instead actually gonna cure wounds myself because I am a bit under the level, and I will do it at second. Can you cure wounds yourself actually?
You can cure wounds yourself. It's just about needing to touch someone.
So I am.
You can in fact touch yourself in D&D.
Shut up.
I'm going to cure wounds myself for the extra. That's 11 HP. Gonna come in handy.
Ace, that's 11 HP regained.
Yeah, and I am seeing that Anchor's on top of the Kraken. I have a feeling Anchor might need a bit of bardic inspiration. So I am going to...
Thank you.
For my bardic inspiration, I am literally just gonna shout, "Get him! Get him! Whoa!
Get him!
What dice is the bardic?
It's 1d8.
Thank you.
All right, is that in your turn?
After you see,
After you see the dice results, but not after you've heard what the response is. Charlie, your turn.
Guiding bolt at 3rd level. That's what I'm going for.
Okay.
At the Kraken.
Okay.
I don't like this thing. I want... Yes. Okay. I'm gonna roll to hit. 17 to hit.
17? That misses, unfortunately.
Shit. I don't think there's much as you can do in it. I haven't done much. Oh,
Anything else you want to do on your turn?
the hide action?
You can hide. Where are you hiding, though? This Kraken can see most of the boat. And you have made a spell attack in it now, so unless you move somewhere else...
Barrel. Is the barrel nearby?
The barrel's gone.
There are some barrels on top of the ship, so you can crack one open and hope that the inside is empty as you hop into it.
Yeah. Do I need to roll?
Alright. Yeah, roll stealth.
Okay.
And actually, just flip a coin for me, if you can. You can Google, like, flip a coin or something like that.
Hey Google, flip a coin.
It's heads.
It's heads.
It's head.
Heads.
Good heads.
It's heads.
It's heads, guys. So, unfortunately, as you jump into this barrel, it is full of vinegar and dill pickles as you kind of slosh into this stinky,
Shit.
kind of lumpy mess.
Why do we have so much vinegar on our boat?
It's a preservative.
Trading, that's all I told you. Does that end your turn, Holly?
Yeah,
You are still hidden.
yeah, it does end my turn.
And you'll get the effect of half cover from being inside the barrel, so +2 to your AC.
Great.
Frankie's turn, he is just going to break down, crying on the floor. Kraken's turn, 3 attacks. Who's most likely to be hit? It will make an attack at the dragon, at Anchor, and at Jean. The dragon misses. Anchor misses. This dice is horrible. I just rolled 3 2s in a row.
Oh no.
I'm
The
glad
Kraken
it's
missed on all
horrible.
its attacks.
I'm glad it's horrible in the way of rolling bad and not horrible in the way of just critting the bar. You know?
No, that would be horrible as well. Anchor, your turn.
I'm gonna 2nd level Witch Bolt.
Okay, just like right down on its head.
Right down on it. My shoulder cannons come up, rotating so fast, you can barely see that it reads, "Thank you for donating." And I'm gonna do my best to hit. Damn it, that's only a 15.
Alright, so this time you watch as the,
Oh wait, no, I got my bardic. I've got my bardic.
you have your bardic, and I haven't told you what happens to them yet. Roll that 1d8. Hope it's good.
To do my bardic inspiration. Shit. From earlier.
Yeah, it was good 10 minutes.
It's technically
It's too late now. It's
No,
too late
it's
now.
10 minutes in
15
game,
plus
which
6,
is
that's
like
21.
Right,
Right.
cool.
10
Now,
minutes in
2
game
d-
is
2
20
big cannons
turns.
begin to spin around, and then a beam is fired from them. A thick, heavy beam. Roll damage on Witch Bolt.
That's 9.
9 damage double, that's 18. You watch as this beam begins to cut like a laser deep into the Kraken.
Yeah, I'm
I
pretty sure.
turn to Frank and I say, "Get back on the boat, and you work your ass off at Nether Spoons, and you make your manager proud.
He's crying, but now with a smile on his face.
And I'm sorry that I was a dick to you. And I'm sorry that I said that I was going to harm you. And I'm sorry
Thank
that...
you. I'm sorry
I'll
for
take-
summoning a Kraken on you. I'm sorry for
Hey,
summoning.
do you know what? This is fine. This is fun. You know what? We deserve this Kraken because we were horrible.
Don't say we.
Thank you. Thank you.
You.
He's just
You.
a blubbering mess at this point. Is that your turn, Anchor?
That does end my turn, yeah.
Alright, Ace, Dragon's gonna go in for another bite and 2 claw attacks. Natural 20!
Nice!
Let's go, gamers.
Let's go, gamers.
Is it gonna kill?
Sorry, don't know where that came from. But that is powerful damage.
I love how you're wearing the headphones, by the way.
Yeah.
Thanks. They don't fit over the hat very well. However, that is with the double damage applied. That is 50 damage to the Kraken. As you watch this bite rips a pure chunk out of it. The 2 claw attacks are not bad. It is almost below 100 health now. The Kraken is looking horrible. You watch as another tentacle falls off. Maz, your turn.
Oh, does my thing still hold out, or does that end now that my turn is called again?
Does your what thing?
The reaction that I was holding.
Yeah, that ends now.
Okay, cool.
You didn't cast anything in the end, so it doesn't take a spell slot or anything.
Oh, I see. Okay. I'll just try and do the same thing again. I'm gonna move up to it there. I'm gonna attempt to stab it with a sword with my sneak attack.
Alright, Ace.
Wow, that was a
Roll to
14.
hit with advantage.
Oh,
You have advantage for a sneak attack.
I do. Well, that was a 20, not natural, and that was a 12.
Alright, so there's a 20, roll damage with sneak attack.
D8 plus. Hold on. 29. Is that then?
29 damage, did you say? Is that
Yeah.
doubled or?
No.
Okay, yeah, you easily you stab through part of the tentacle and you pin it to the you manage to pin it to the deck of the ship, and it's now just kind of like writhing underneath the stabbed arm. Does that end your turn? Or are you gonna run away and hope that it hits you?
Yeah, I'm gonna cast my reaction again. I'm gonna cast the hellish again. Sorry.
Okay, so you move out of its range and it is going to make a melee attack against you. That this time that's a 21.
That hits.
Okay. That's a 17 damage.
17 damage. Okie dokie. A second. It's okay, I'm still alive. And then I think you need to roll a dexterity saving throw.
That is a 15.
15. Okay, so you take half damage of 2d10.
But it's doubled anyway, so just tell me what you get on the 2.
Okay. Is there a way you can roll 2d10s in one go, or should I just roll? There's one. That was a solid 1. I think it goes as well as I planned.
Nice.
And that's a solid 6. So that's...
Okay. That's 6 damage. It's still good damage as you kind of like, it hits you and you go, you fucking bastard, and the words twist into malice and kind of singe the creature.
Lovely.
Oh, wait, words.
Does that end your turn?
Yeah.
Guys, can I
Gene, your turn.
vicious mockery the
Yes, you can vicious mockery,
but
but
the
if you
last
have anything
one.
that does more damage, please do that instead of
Just
vicious mockery.
If it's like so close to dying, please let me vicious mockery it when it's at like 1 HP, please. Okay.
It's your turn, Gene.
Yes, it is. You know what? I'm gonna do the old reliable, but I'm gonna do it kind of like on one of the this.
You can absolutely aim it at a specific tendril. It's a creature big enough that you can choose specific areas within it.
Yeah, not where
Ace.
Anchor is, so I'm not gonna hit Anchor.
Perfect.
So Cloud of Daggers, you know the deal by now, that's 64. Oh, that's 17 times 2, that's 34.
Okay, that's mad damage. 34 damage. It's below 100 health now. It's within killing range.
And
Alright, is that good then?
Actually, I could. Oh no, what does that do? Command. I don't think command works on a giant ass
Command doesn't
kraken.
work on
Yeah.
Krakens.
So that's useless.
Alright, if that ends your turn, we'll move over to Charlie real quick.
I'm going to cast Inflict Wounds at 3rd level, so I'll roll to hit.
Alright.
Oh, the bad rolls. 9, that doesn't hit.
That misses, unfortunately.
I'm not hitting anymore because I just did that.
Yeah, you watch as the spell kind of fizzles out in your hand as you begin to swing in for it. Is that your turn?
I'm gonna get out the nasty barrel full of stuff, but yeah.
You stink. But you're good. Frankie continues to cry, unfortunately. It's now with a bit more of a smile on his face. He's been forgiven, and he has forgiven back in turn. However, it is the Kraken's turn, and they are going to make 3 tentacle attacks, plus 1 as a legendary action.
The Kraken is gonna
This
take
dice is
damage
horrible. I'm using
first.
Dicky dice. Yeah, it needs to take damage first, but also, I missed with all 3 attacks. That's horrible dice. I'm using different dice now. That's just the worst look of my life. How much damage was it?
Let me do it. That's a pretty low roll. Yeah, 13 times 2, that's 26.
Okay, that's 26 damage. Nice. So that brings me down to... they are going to legendary action make 2 tentacle attacks, 1 at Anchor and 1 at Jean, because Jean is doing that much hard damage to them, and so is Anchor. That's a 2 on the attack for Jean, because I didn't use the online dice, I used the bad dice again. Why is this dice so horrible? That is a... just my luck, natural 20 on Anchor.
Fucking brilliant.
I cannot roll normally for the life of me.
Brilliant. It's fine.
That is a so that's 22 damage on this tentacle.
The time is 10:25 p.m.
2 ones on
What
this.
time should...
So that damage is taken to you as a tentacle kind of whips back onto its own back and hits you.
Sorry, what's the...
I shrug it off. Siri,
All right.
quiet.
Your turn.
I shrug off that damage. I look over to the dragon and I say to it, "Get the kid out of here. Get him safe. We'll come meet you afterwards." And then I plunge my sword right into the Kraken.
Just slamming it down. Roll to hit.
That's only a 14. I'll go
14,
again.
it kind of slips off the thick, tense hide. It makes the skin of this Kraken.
There we go. 25.
25, that clean hit, stabbing deep down to the hilt in the back of this Kraken. Roll damage.
And that's 11
So
damage.
doubled to 22. That is mad damage right there. That's it. That actually brings it below 50 health.
Brilliant.
So now on the final stretches, it is basically dragging itself now. Two of its thick, meaty tendrils have fallen off and slumped to the side. It is barely able to lift its own tentacles to fight you at this point. It's the dragon's turn, and they are going to take a bite into the creature before leaving and going to help Frankie.
This math might add up, and if it does, I might
That's
leave
13,
the vicious mockery.
That brings it to 13, so that brings it... the bite hits, it does a thick amount of damage, and the creature is brought down further, this time ripping off the end of a tentacle before it flies off to go protect... Frankie, and kind of keep him protected underneath it. Maz, your turn.
I'm just gonna move up to it, do some stabbing with the rapier again with my sneak attack.
Alright.
That's my bonus action. So that's spicy 10.
10, that will unfortunately miss.
Yeah.
Did you roll with advantage?
No, I did
Good
not.
sneak attack.
Case. It's a 24.
24, that
Nice.
hits.
Such a good roll.
That's 3, 6 normal damage and 18 sneak attack damage. So
that is mad damage.
24 damage.
Incredibly low. This time you kind of chuck a dagger. Or was it your rapier that you used?
That was my rapier, yeah.
Okay, you hurl your rapier almost like it's a javelin, and it stabs deep into the eye of the kraken. Now the blood begins to pool out, and the eye turns black from it.
That's my... Go on.
No, go on. I thought it was the end of your turn.
I was going to say I can do a regular action now, can I? Like an attack.
The attack would have been... Yeah, the attack would have been an action.
Yeah, okay.
An action to attack.
Can I do anything else?
Do you have any bonus action abilities?
I have 2-weapon fighting. And a rapier is a melee
bonus
weapon.
action.
Can I slash it with my dagger in my offhand?
You can slash it with your dagger in your offhand.
Cool. That's a 22.
You do that hit.
4 damage.
4 damage. Okay, you kind of slash forward with the dagger. 4 damage, double to 8. You open up a tiny gash, which is enough to kind of bleed out a little bit less of the health. It is hanging onto life by a string, by a tiny thread. It is going to make a final legendary action tentacle attack at you, Maz.
That's going to kill me. Okay.
That is a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Ooh.
Alright, and that is 13 damage as it kind of glides into your chest. I shit you not, I rolled 3 ones on damage. I'm really tempted to screen cap this because it's ridiculous.
It's okay. I'm still alive, and that's what counts. Now someone really needs to kill him.
Now, Jean.
Is it possible?
That's up to you to decide.
Jean
Do it. Do it.
pulls his mic, points to the kraken, and shouts, "Kraken! More like Karen!" And 3 damage doubled is 6.
And that is... God, I wish it was a better one-liner, but that is enough to kill the kraken.
Yeah.
Oh.
That is
Amazing.
combat over.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my
it's,
god.
That's good.
I killed a kraken by calling it Karen.
Well done.
As the kind of corpse of the kraken begins to sink into the ocean anchor, you're able to leap off and onto the ice.
Oh, no, I choose not to.
You choose not. You choose to sink with the kraken.
I'm going to go down with the kraken, and I throw my swords towards the ship, and then I say to Frank, "As for you, I'm out of touch. I'm out of time. I should have gone a long time ago."
And so you watch as anchor sinks below the waves, a final thumbs up sinking below the water, as they eventually sink to the unfathomable depths of the plane of water. Is there any last things you guys want to do before I wrap up the session?
I'm gonna help. We're gonna we're delivering the ring, but I'm gonna talk to the rest of the team. And how about we give our traumatized friend here a good 50% cut? Don't you think he deserves it?
For the eggs.
Yes.
For the eggs.
50,000
You're able to
gold.
easily sail home. You have a white dragon kind of sat at your helm, easily able to bat its thick, heavy wings, pulling it forward. You actually see a small inscribed tattoo on the back of the thick, leathery wings that simply writes, "Thank you, Jennifer Mowbray, for donating to Game to Grow."
Yes, Jen.
Thanks, Jen.
You are able to, once you get back to the village, you're able to crest down the whirlpool. It's very easy. You have a dragon helping pilot your ship. It's pretty easy to sail on back to the port. You eventually meet back with Frankie Mellon, and he hands you your earnings. You give half of it. To Frank, who I assume you stopped calling Fred, right? Please tell me you've stopped calling him Fred.
He's still Fred.
Oh no, he's still Fred. You hand him it with a little gift.
So much for my sacrifice.
This says Fred. And Frankie leaves with the ring, talking incessantly about, "Oh, my friends are gonna love this. I managed to get it. I managed to actually get it. It's like we can do this now." And he kind of walks off into the sunset, and that's where we'll leave you guys.
Hey.
Somehow managing to make it out of this mess, despite a kraken being summoned.
Was that like?
And this is
was
where
that
we're
like
gonna...
an actual kraken? Like, was it?
Oh yeah, no, that was the full actual stats of a kraken. I didn't nerf anything.
I looked up the stat block halfway through, and I was like, "Oh shit."
But that is also where we're going to be leaving this stream. Thank you all for watching, and
sorry for wasting another half an hour of your time.
No.
Sorry we ran over, but it was a kraken.
There was a kraken.
Also,
there was a kraken.
There was a surprise kraken at the end.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
I hope you all enjoyed.
Yeah, we all hope you all enjoyed, and thank you so much for coming on this journey with us, and for those incredible, insane donations. They're all going to an amazing, wonderful charity.
Yeah.
Then, I guess that's it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for donating, everyone who did. So that was, you didn't have to.
But you've made that absolutely incredible.
And you definitely shouldn't have on this particular stream, but hey, thank you. We don't deserve to
we didn't even get a
race
single
enough
down.
to get a kraken.
This is incredible. Well, thank you all and good night.
Yeah.
Night.
Bye.
Thank you to the people who arranged the stream. Thanks to the
Good morning,
DM.
good evening,
Thanks
good
to
afternoon. Welcome
everyone
to the
who
Dungeon a
donated.
Day charity livestream, hosted by Salford University's own Tabletop Society, in aid of Game to Grow. My name is Sam Kirk, and I'm the chairperson of the society, your Tuesday DM, and the composer of most of the music and some sound effects you shall hear during this stream. Friday is the only exception. Before the event begins, we must first personally thank the people that made this event possible. I will start with the Society's committee, who have put so much effort into creating this stream. Most notably, thank you to Beth, our secretary. She has single-handedly contacted every person involved, sorted the players to the DMs, and kept us all in constant contact with each other. Without her, we would be in shambles. Thank you, Beth. Second, we have our very own self-appointed promotional manager, John, your Wednesday DM. He has contacted over 25 different social media profiles and increased the reach of this livestream immensely. Over half of our current donations come from promoters John personally reached out to. Thank you, John. For the stream itself, we have two people to thank. Firstly, our own in-house professional streamer Sugarcrit, who helped redesign the whole stream layout and taught us all how to run a stream in less than 3 weeks. Plus, she made the new posters and overlay. She is an amazing person, and we couldn't have done it without her. Secondly, we have to thank Dennis, who has volunteered to host every one of our games and put aside his time to run the stream, and you'll get to see him play on Tuesday. Thank you, Dennis. And I'm sorry you're going to have to sit through this video so many times. A big thank you to our DMs running this stream, who have each created unique and fantastical stories that they and their players are going to guide you through over this week. And to Charlie especially, our first and finale DM, who helped tie every story together and create the arc you're about to watch. And also to the players who have put aside their time to join us and make these games so wonderful. Thank you to you. And a final thank you to those behind the screen, to you, our viewers. This is all worth it for you and your support for us and Game to Grow. Game to Grow is an amazing non-profit organisation dedicated to the use of games of all kinds for therapeutic, educational and community growth. Their therapeutic social skills group help youth and adults alike become more confident, creative and socially capable through customized, collaborative gaming experiences. So ends our many hanks. They are all well deserved. We hope you enjoy our first ever charity livestream, Dungeon a Day. Do I